Welcome back. Apologies for that. I don't know why my computer just shit the bed. Um, Weird. But either way, we are back. Make sure everything is up and running properly. So we do apologize for the technical difficulties that we incurred.
I think it heard me talking shit about Yaoyorozu.
I don't know. But either way, next one up is Momo Yayurozu. And like I said, she goes right here with Kirishima and Ida.
Yep.
Ida is still ahead of the pack of those MHA characters.
Yeah, I wish we got more for Yaoyorozu and
I
them,
don't.
but we just
Well,
haven't lately.
honestly, given where the story's at, I don't think we're going to get any more outside of
I don't think
Izuku
we
and
are either.
Bakugo when it comes to Class 1A.
Maybe besides Shoto.
Yeah, we'll definitely get more from him in Endeavor. Next
But
up is Roy Mustang.
personally, A tier.
Yeah, he's got to go up with the other FMA character. FMA is such a perfect series. Like, the ending was perfect. Everything about Full Metal was perfect. Like, I don't see any faults with Full Metal.
No.
Next is the captain from Akame Got Kill. She's right below Bulat.
That's fair. And this is when a certain someone behind me would get
Upset.
for the next one.
Naruto Uzumaki.
Where does Naruto go? We have a common.
I think there. I can't see him anywhere else than right above All Might.
Right above All Might.
Yeah. And even the next one
No.
goes right there with
No,
him.
I think I put him top of C.
You put him
Actually,
above Endeavor, Joker, Greed, Ling Yao.
yeah.
I know, no, I have to hard stop you on that one.
We better put Neji down in D. You better put Neji down in D.
Neji and Naruto have basically the same depth.
Put Neji in D because D for defense. Anyway,
That's that's why I think right there is perfect for them because it's them two have to be next to each other.
that's fair. But I'd put Naruto top of C.
The most I can give him is right above Asta. That's the most I can give him.
That's fair. It's better than where he is.
Neji, I can't move though. I
Neji,
I cannot move
we can put him
Neji
down
any
lower.
higher.
We can put him down lower.
True. If I put him down lower, he's going behind Riza.
That's fair. That's perfectly fine with me. I can't stand Neji.
Next, we have Netero from Hunter x Hunter. And we got no backstory on this man other than his training. So he goes right in the middle of E tier. Noelle Silva.
Ooh.
Now, she annoys the hell out of me.
High tier, high C character. High C.
She's definitely up there. I can put her above Father.
Good enough.
Next, we have Captain Obi from Fire Force.
I like him too.
Yeah, he's the only one that doesn't have powers other than
Yeah.
Licht and Vulcan.
Still gets the job done.
Yeah. He's not higher than Joker, but he's higher
No.
than. Actually, I would put him right below Iris. Because he's higher than Maki and Benimaru, but he's not higher than Hibana, Iris, and Joker.
I agree.
I would say the only other person that would come close to having. Honestly, I would say the highest person from Fire Force is probably Joker for character depth.
That's fair.
No, there's one more character that's higher than Joker. But all of her depth is in the final arc.
Mm,
Jimena, the one that keeps her eyes covered.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Next is Obito.
S.
That's an easy S. This one.
Yeah, Obito easy S tier.
The next one was Uraraka. I just threw her in no depth.
Yeah. I mean, we got a little bit, but not a lot. Not enough to give her anything.
No. So if that's the case, if she does have a little bit, she goes at the bottom of E.
So she has a little, but it's not a lot.
Yeah. Next is Pain.
Ooh.
This is rough.
He's definitely B, but it's where do we put him at B?
Yeah. I would say where the story
You
stands
argue
right now.
topic.
Where the story stands right now for My Hero, I'd say right in between Deku and All for One.
That's fair.
Next is it's the spiders. So it's all of the spiders from Hunter x Hunter. I think I'm gonna put that in NA because it's a group of freaking like 11 people, not including Hisoka.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next
Yeah, that's
is the homunculus Pride. This is another homunculus that actually does have depth, and he has more than lust.
So I guess put right for the list.
Yeah. Actually, he can go in front of mine.
That's fair.
Next is another banana fish one. Oh god. This dude from Fire Force, I don't remember his name. I don't care for him. He has no depth.
None.
And Rock Lee, we already know where he's going. Right next to Mike Guy. Now, I want to hear your take on this next one, though.
Sakura?
Sakura. What is your take on where she goes?
She's C tier, I think.
I agree she's in the middle of the road.
Either low C or high D.
So you think...
Or like top of D. One of those two. So either behind All Might or top of D.
See, I was thinking right behind Magma. But then
That's fair.
Then I take into account her the Sakura Hiden light novel, and she's actually above Naruto if you include that light novel. Because that light novel gives her character so much depth. Like, including the light novel, she's like right there. In front of Bulat.
That's a fair placement. Actually...
Because Naruto's light novels don't do anything for his character depth at all.
No, they do not. Sadly, they do not.
And neither do Sasuke's. Itachi's gives him so much depth.
Yeah.
And Sakura's gives her a lot of depth.
Yep.
So, and speaking of Sasuke, he's the next one up.
B. Personally, I'll put him at B. But bottom of B.
You want to know where I put him?
Oh, you probably can't stand him.
It's not the fact that I can't stand him, which is true. But I've read his light novels.
See where you put him. Say. You are capping, my good sir.
Literally, all his character depth is revenge on Itachi. That's it.
Nah.
The
He has
light novels don't give him any more depth.
I give him more than that.
And in Boruto, he's just repenting for his sins. Now he has a chance. He has a chance. Now, honestly, if it wasn't for the last chapter of Boruto and the newer chapters of Boruto Twin Vortex, he would be an E tier for me.
Alright, let's be in the middle and just go C.
Yeah. I can't put him higher than Sakura, though, so I'll put him right behind his wife.
That's perfectly fine.
Next is Scar from Full Metal.
Yeah. I think we might as well just put him with the rest of them.
Yeah, I don't think we can. I can't remember his character from Akame Got Killed, but she's below Mine, Lust, Ida, Mama, Yayorozu,
Yep.
Kirishima. She's below all of them. Next is Shikamaru, my favorite character in Naruto.
A.
Elaborate.
A. Maybe not A, but B. It was one of those two.
He is my favorite character.
He's one of my favorites.
But A is a little too high for him.
Okay, maybe B.
He's smart.
The smartest.
I think he has more than Gaara, but then again, I believe Gaara should be in C tier.
I put him above Gaara.
Oh, 100%, but I can't put him above Kurapika.
Exactly, so I just put him right above Gaara.
Next is Shinra.
C. I think. That's Shinra and Sho.
Yeah. They'll go right next to each other because
but might as well. We can almost put them with the rest of Fire Force.
They pretty much have the same character depth, but from opposite angles.
Yeah, they're literally polar opposites. Like they're the same, but literally.
I can't say that. I can't say what I was gonna say.
I mean, of what I've seen, that's what they are.
Yeah.
Because I haven't read it.
I would put them below Benimaru though.
That's fair.
It's another banana fish. Next is Hero Killer Stain.
Ooh. Stain?
Yeah.
C. Behind All Might. He's not D. Because we've gotten a good bit for him.
We've gotten
but not enough to put him above
everything we can for him.
Yeah, so we got enough, but not enough to put.
And I don't think he's going to be in the story anymore.
Yeah. Could not be.
I
hope he is.
Next we have Tamaki. And she's right here with the lieutenant.
Yep.
Next we have Tatsumi from Akame Ga Kill.
So yeah, this one's all you.
The main character. Another main character with no depth.
Yep. Which is sad.
It's mainly because, like, yeah, he's the main character, but the story, once he joins Night Raid, the story seems to revolve around Akame.
That's fair.
Next we have Shoto Todoroki. I would say he's right with Bakugo.
Yeah, right above Killua. I agree.
And he's another one whose rank can increase.
Yeah, literally all the ones from My Hero could increase.
This one, this is
for a couple.
This is my favorite My Hero character.
He's C. I'm sorry, man.
He has no depth. He has no depth.
There's like nothing. I give him D just because I like him. but
we're not going off of that.
No, I give him that rank just because I like the character. But he has no depth to him.
He has zero depth.
Sadly, I wish.
I like him because his quirk is badass.
See, like, know all those episodes we got when it's just Froppy? I wish that, like, those were Tokoyami instead. Or, like, Kirishima. Or anyone else.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
Next is an easy one.
Shigaraki? Oh,
Yeah, he's not above Obito or Pain. He's not above Obito or Itachi.
oh hell no.
Tsunade goes
Shigaraki.
right with Jiraiya.
Oh, 100%. How much Shigaraki can still do, even though we don't have 100%.
You're cutting in and out, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Next is Vanessa,
good?
though.
Ooh, D.
D.
I'd put Vanessa maybe
Actually,
right
I
behind
would put her
Charlie.
in C. I would put her above Asta.
Where? I don't think.
Well, we got a lot of depth from her from the Witch's Forest.
Yeah, but that's it
That
though.
was her arc, and there was a lot we got out of it. And there's still more that can come from her character.
It's true.
Like, it's not Finral levels, but it's definitely higher than like Magma and Luck and Asta. Honestly, I would put her right up behind Sasuke.
That's fair.
Next is Licht from Fire Force. I would say he goes. His character's hard
Yeah, he's another tough one.
because he's not Joker level.
No.
He's not as low as the Lieutenant and Tamaki.
No.
I would have to put him right behind Benimaru, above Shinra and Sho.
I agree.
Next, we have my favorite Full Metal character, Winry. Winry Rockbell. Now, here's where we're going to get some diversity from Full Metal characters. Because she's not A tier with the rest of these.
No.
But she's not E or D tier. She's C or B.
I'd agree.
So I would say
either bottom of B, near top of C.
yeah, because I would say she's higher than Greed and Ling Yao. I'd put her right below as Death.
That's fair.
Yami Tsukihiro.
Okay, potential of Yami, possible
His
S.
potential is S, but where he stands right now, I can't put him higher than B.
I agree. Potential for Yami, S. If we get anything,
I would put him right
hopefully
behind Shoto.
I agree with that. I hope we get more for Yami's character.
Mm-hmm.
Because who doesn't love Yami?
And now we have Yuno from Black Clover.
That's another. He could be A potential, maybe.
Yeah, he's not one that could be S at all.
No, I see he can get probably A.
Where he stands right now, it's hard to put him somewhere else other than right with Asta, like right above Asta.
I agree. I'd agree with that.
They're like dual main characters, so their death has been progressing about the same.
Roughly.
So that's this character list. S tier: Itachi, Obito, Shigaraki. No question about that. If you debate any of these, we're actually, since we have those technical difficulties, we're going to be uploading this as 2 separate parts. So we might go into another ranking after this if Tacco's all right with that.
I'm fine. I gotta do.
All right. So it's going to be 2 separate videos, and that will help because we will be taking next Saturday and Sunday we'll be taking off. Because I will be out of town.
Ooh.
And I will only have my laptop, which cannot support Streamlabs, unfortunately. It likes to crash. So we will not be... There will be no Wormhole or Madness next week. There will be no chapter reactions next week. So having 2 Wormhole videos to upload will be good, because we can upload one this week and upload this one that we're currently streaming the week after.
Works for me.
So yeah, and A tier, the first 5 in A tier are like these characters, if the story was given like 2 more chapters, these characters would be S tier.
Yeah, like the potential of Jiraiya was insane.
I'm not even there. I'm on the Full Metal characters.
That too.
Like, such an insanely good written story. Then we have Lick, and if this was Patry, he'd be down in C tier.
100%.
But we're taking it as Licked. Kakashi, Finral, Jiraiya, and Tsunade. And then the main character of Banana Fish. And in B tier, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 5 that can potentially move up higher. And Deku, All for One, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Yami.
Yeah, literally the first 5.
Oh, Pain is right behind Deku.
Well, besides Pain. So, yeah, regardless.
So that's this list. So let's find another anime character list.
A lot of Fire Force on that one.
A lot of Fire Force and Full Metal.
Yeah.
Here, this is called the Ultimate Anime Character Tier List. What is going on here? So we have S, A, B, C, D. And then we will do... I guess we could do E and...
Oh, this was good.
Not needed.
Not needed.
And
this
first,
one's good.
So this one, do you want to do depth again?
Yeah, we can go based off depth if you want.
All right, so first up is Porcus D Ace.
Ace? Ooh, this is a good one.
Fire Fist Ace. Now, he had a lot of potential snuffed from him. So I'd say he goes right in C tier because he had potential snuffed. Thoughts, comments, concerns?
I'd agree.
Next up is Sosuke Aizen.
Arguably my favorite character from Bleach.
His depth is S tier.
100%.
There's no
literally
question
my
about
favorites is Hitsugaya and Aizen.
Once you catch up to 1,000-Year Blood War, you're gonna get a little pissed.
I heard.
March out the zombies. That's all I'm gonna say.
I heard.
Next, you're probably gonna hate me for this one, but Ash Ketchum.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't
I
you
would
dare
not
do
put him in not needed. That is childhood.
Say don't you dare.
But E, in terms of character
That's fair.
depth, is pretty
Okay.
fair.
That's fair. I say
Yeah.
if you put him in not needed, I know where you are.
We have Bakugo again, so we can just throw him right in B tier.
Yep.
Best Genist.
I put him behind Ace.
Right behind Ace. Yeah.
I believe so. I put best behind Ace.
Byakuya Kuchiki. If he was on that last list, he would be above the Full Metal characters in A.
Yep.
Uh,
You're gonna put him.
Chika from Kaguya. She's only there for comedy. Next is Chrollo from Hunter x Hunter.
He was on the last one, was he?
They had the entire spiders as one.
Oh, okay.
So, Chrollo from Hunter x Hunter. See, I feel we get a lot of his depth in the Dark World.
Yep. It's the same thing with Hisoka.
Hisoka, so D tier.
Hitsugaya crossover.
Deku.
Throw in there. He would annihilate them.
Deku right in B tier. You thought it was another character, but no, it's me, Dio. Dio from JoJo's.
Wait, did we have them in A tier last time?
No, we had them in B.
Did we?
They were at the top
Yeah,
of B. They have the potential to get up to A. I don't think they'll get to S, though.
They have a chance, depending how
It
this goes.
seems that villains are more likely to be S tier than any other character.
Oh yeah, like there's one on here I already saw.
Um, but Dio, depth-wise, I would say is right above Ace and C.
That's fair. So I really haven't watched JoJo's, so that's fair. Dofi,
Dofi, S tier.
yep, back to back S tier.
S tier, and I can't even complain. I can agree putting Aaron above Dofi, but I cannot put him above Aizen.
Personally, he's above Aizen, but that's just me.
I can't believe I didn't even. Well, we weren't thinking of all characters when we were naming off people earlier. If you're watching on YouTube and wondering what I'm talking about, it's last week's video.
That's true.
But when you include more characters, Aizen is definitely deeper than Aaron.
He's up there.
Next is
They're
Urza
like they're
Scarlet.
about the same.
Urza Scarlet.
I like Urza.
I would say she is B tier, right below. I would say right now she's above Bakugo, but that could change.
I don't think so. I put her behind.
The Tower of Heaven arc gave her a hell of a lot of depth.
But if you want to go base it off just what we're getting from Bakugo, I put.
Now with Bakugo's future potential, he can easily pass her. If Horikoshi doesn't screw Bakugo up.
I don't think it's gonna happen right now.
As it stands right now, she's just barely above Bakugo.
Say.
Next is another spider. I don't know.
I can't say he looked familiar, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll just put him with Chrollo.
That's fair.
There's no other place for Gintoki. There's no other place for Gintoki. No other place for Gintoki. Gojo. Now, hidden inventory and Shibuya help with his character depth.
A.
That's still too high.
I know it's B, but
no, it's B, and he's below Bakugo.
Yeah.
You cannot.
I won't debate.
You can't debate my placement, my other placement in E tier either. You can't debate that.
For depth, yeah, you're not wrong. Depth, you're not wrong. Goku does not have much depth.
Next, we have Gray Fullbuster. He is probably the character in Fairy Tail that has the most depth.
I'd agree.
So I would
not just close, but not as close.
No, I would say Gray and Zeref. Gray, Zeref, and the first Guildmaster of Fairy Tail are like the three top ones.
That's fair.
But I would say he's top of B tier, and I would put Zeref and I can't remember her name. It's driving me crazy right now, but the first Guildmaster would be in A tier. Next is Hawks.
Potential to be B. Potential.
Yeah,
but
I would say he's right with Best Jeanist.
Yep, I'd agree.
Where do we put Hisoka? Was he in? He was in D tier. He was like.
He was in. No, we put him in C because of what.
Oh, because of Dark World.
Mine of his character because of what he is.
Yeah. Now Hitsugaya is another C tier character.
That's my boy.
It's your boy, but in terms of depth, the most depth he
Not
has.
much to him.
The most depth he has is from the Diamond Dust Rebellion movie.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't watched it. I should know.
Next is Ichigo Kurosaki.
Man, boy, not kidding.
He's above Byakuya. Actually, no, Byakuya is above of him. But he's right with Byakuya for depth.
I'll give you it.
There's so much to his character, especially with the 1,000-Year Blood War, with all the new info we learn of him.
Say, I'll give you it.
Right, Kilo's brother back in E. Now, who is this? I feel like they look familiar. Can we add a new? Okay, add row below. There we go. We'll make it black. Nope. Make this one black. And this one is going to say N-A. And we'll put him there. Alright, Jalal from Fairy Tail. He can't go anywhere but right with Urza. But I can agree putting him below Bakugo.
That's fair.
Next we have Kagura from Gintama. She goes in E tier. Kaguya from Kaguya-sama Love is War. Now here's the thing with Kaguya-sama Love is War. It is all about character depth. But it's not as strong as some of these other shows, so I would put her at the bottom of B.
That's fair.
Kakashi's A.
100%.
Kazuma from Konosuba. That is another E tier, but top of E tier. And Kilo we had in B tier, right?
Yes.
Alright, he'll go right behind Jalal. Kirishima, that's another E tier, or no, D tier. Alright, now this is the main character from Prison School. That's another E tier. Koro Sensei from Ass Class.
I mean, he has some. From my memory.
I mean,
it's been a while.
When you get his backstory from what he was before he became a monster.
Yeah.
I'd put him in C. I'd put him like right behind Dio.
That's fair.
Jotaro Kujo. He is top of D. Jotaro, he might be he's probably the most famous JoJo, but his character doesn't have much depth at all. Next is Kurapika. We had him, I believe Kurapika was right with Killua, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah. Trafalgar D. Waterlaw.
I like Law.
He's up there with Dofi.
That's fair.
Law's character depth was because of where he grew up and Dofi.
That's fair.
Lelouch. Lelouch v. Britannia.
Great character.
Great character. Very, very deep.
Easy S, by the way.
Easy S.
Easy. Lelouch.
Aaron was inspired by Lelouch. That's the thing.
100%.
But who did it better? I think Lelouch did it better.
Aaron.
Okay, Lelouch did it without exterminating 80% of humanity.
That's just a flex. He proved this point.
Lelouch took over the world without exterminating people.
I mean, technically, Aaron could have did the same thing. He just chose not to. He proved his point.
Next is Levi. This is my favorite AOT character. But I would say...
put him behind Kakashi, or either behind Kakashi, top of B.
I would say top of B because I was leaning closer to C. Because he does have some depth, but it's like middle of the road depth.
I put a top of B.
So yeah, I can't put him above Izuku though.
Alright, behind Izuku then.
Yeah. Light Yagami. I would say A.
Yep.
But I don't see him being higher than Ichigo or Byakuya.
No, I'd put him either in front of Kakashi or
So I put him in front of Kakashi.
Yeah, that's really the only spot for him, to be honest.
L has to go right with him. That's
Yep,
another
I'd
one,
agree.
like, you can't... Alright, and that one's done. Lucy, Orphelia. Um,
Yep.
Luffy.
Monkey do Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Eh,
Kaizuku Oni. Ore wa naru.
I put him at B. Either B or bottom of B, arguably, because I don't
I'm
know how much
sorry.
depth we really did with him.
I love One
You
Piece.
know?
You know how much
You
I
would
love
know.
One Piece.
I know. That's why I would say, depending from what you know, I put him bottom of B to top of C.
I would say.
But
I would say.
whatever you think,
I would
that's
say
fine.
right above Ace.
That's fair. Say, like I said, more than
Madara
me.
Uchiha.
Hear me out. Yes. All right.
He was going S no matter what. Now if he was on that other list, he'd be right there with Itachi and Pain at the top. But with this one, with there being so many more S class characters for depth, he has to go at the bottom of S.
He was he was funny. Like we were looking at it, and I was good one. S
You're cutting in and out
easy
again.
S. Oh, this sucks. Easy S tier.
Next we have I can't remember her actual name, but I remember the name that Okabe gave her, Christina, from Steins Gate.
I have not watched Steins Gate.
She's right above Jotaro. She doesn't get much depth.
That's fair.
The main character of Bakuman, the manga one. I'm gonna put it in NA because I don't know too much about his character yet. Megumi from Konosuba, my favorite Konosuba character.
Also, all you.
Give me 1 second. All right. She's right with Kazuma. Konosuba is a comedy, and that's like all it's for.
That's fair.
It's like it's trying to be the isekai version of Gintama.
So I have one to watch that show. I just haven't yet.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That's what you told me.
Merowyn, where did we put him in B tier, didn't we? Or was it C?
I believe it was C. I think it was either C.
It was C or B, but I feel like he has more than Kaguya, so I'll put him in B. Next,
That's fair.
You're gonna hate me.
No. I want to see first. I know where you're gonna put her actually. Or not needed.
Yep.
But I put her at bottom of E. At least give her above not needed. Other than that, nothing else. Because she's way better than Gold. And
But her depth isn't much different from Lucy's.
but it's more than Gold's.
See, when it comes to like not needed and NA, we're not like ranking them in that tier itself like we are with the other tiers. They're just there for the be there. This next one I can't remember who it is, so it goes in NA. Oh, Mob from Mob Psycho.
Didn't like Mob.
You didn't like Mob?
No, the show itself I couldn't get into.
It's pretty good. I'm on season 2. I gotta finish
Yeah, so I
it.
couldn't get into it.
But Mob actually has a decent amount of character depth. I wouldn't say he's higher than Killua though.
I've heard he's a pretty good character.
He's a really good character. Next is Nagatoro from Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro-san. I put her at the top of E. No. I put her right above Ash.
That's fair.
Next is Nami. A tier.
Yep.
A tier. Like, other than Luffy, most of the Straw Hats are A tier.
Yeah.
Naruto, we put in C. I'm going to put him
back and C
Uh,
behind Hisoka.
do we have him? No, we had him ahead of Hisoka. I was
Yeah,
gonna
we
put
did.
him right behind Hitsugaya.
That's fair.
Natsu.
That's a good exercise.
I would put Natsu right behind Dio.
That's another one. I say that's another one.
Yeah, I would put Natsu right behind Dio.
Yep.
Netero we put in E, I believe. So
Yeah.
he can go right at the top of E. Uraraka goes above Mikasa. I would say
Yes.
Uraraka goes above Nagatoro.
Yes.
Oh, this one. Boom. Right there with Gintoki. That's Rintaro Okabe from Steins Gate. He's right up there with Gintoki.
This is not who I thought I was coming up next.
I don't know who that is.
For a second, I thought that was Mr. Kagano from Eminence, but it's not.
No, hair's too brown, not black enough.
That's why I saw it like that. I'm like, yeah, him.
Renji Abadai.
Mr. Renji.
I would say B tier.
I'd agree.
I would put him right above Gray at the top.
I'd agree.
Here, all right, Nico Robin. Right behind Aaron.
You're putting Robin S tier?
She is, if not, she is like one of the, if not the, her and Sanji are right next to each other. You don't know why for Sanji yet. That's Whole Cake Island. Sage isn't even there yet.
I put her A.
She also did get more development and depth in Egghead. And she's gonna get even more in Elbaf because of the info we have in the manga.
Say it. Me personally, I go top of A.
I'll put her at the bottom of S.
Fair enough.
But once you reach Egghead and you find out what is actually at Elbath that helps her character development, you'll see why I put her that high.
That's fair.
And then Sanji, like I said, all I'll say is his backstory you got at Baratier
Yes.
is only the second half of his childhood.
Fair enough.
We get the rest of it at Whole Cake. Next is
Okay.
Saitama.
E.
Yeah, I would put him at the top of E.
Almost not needed, but he can't be not needed.
Well, all these characters in E, all of these characters are E, are almost not needed. But like Goku, Ash, I hate to say it, but even Mikasa and Saitama are all needed for the story.
Yeah, they're all needed.
And same with Kazuma, because Kazuma's the main character.
See, they're all needed in their own little special way.
All right, Sakura and Sasuke, I would put Sakura above Luffy and Ace, but Sasuke below Luffy and Ace.
That's fair.
Because you figure we didn't have Luffy and Ace on the last list.
No, that is indeed true.
I don't know that I can't tell who that character is just off of that. Next is Senku from Dr. Stone.
Ooh.
Top of A.
Yeah.
I don't know this character. Shigaraki, that's an S tier, but we have a lot
100%.
more S tier ones now. I would say he goes right next to Madara.
I'd agree with that.
I hate putting him above Robin because I know Robin has more depth than him. Now, we put Shikamaru in B tier last time.
Yeah.
I would say he goes right in front of Kaguya this time.
That's fair.
Next is the main character from Eden Zero. He's right with there with Saitama. Okay, we have the co-main character of Kaguya, so I'm gonna put him right with Kaguya. The co-main character of Bakuman, so he's gonna go with the other Bakuman one. Now Todoroki.
My boy Shoto.
Here's the question: is he above or below Jalal?
Above.
You think he's above Jalal?
I think so.
Right, next is Toka from Tokyo Ghoul.
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
Say that's tough. That's the first Tokyo Ghoul character.
Yeah. If it was Kaneki, that'd be an easy S.
Yeah, I was. You would think Kaneki, but
Toka.
if yeah,
I'd have to put her right below Sakura.
I'd agree.
Next is Kisuke Urahara. He's right there with Aizen.
Yep.
There's no question about it. He's right there with Aizen. I don't recognize this next character.
No.
Kenpachi Zaraki. The 11th Kenpachi. See, he doesn't have a lot of depth.
Sucks.
But he's not, at the case of not needed, he's not as low as Mikasa.
No.
I would say he's probably like right above Chrollo in D tier.
That's fair.
And then we have Killua's grandfather, which he's going to go in E tier because we get like nothing for him.
Yep.
And then Zoro, Roanoa Zoro, my favorite One Piece character, goes right at the top of B tier.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay. I was just going to give him A. When
it comes to his depth, he's kind of like Luffy, but at least he has more than Luffy.
He's Luffy with more depth.
And honestly, I gotta put Ace above Luffy.
That's fair.
So we're only at 47 minutes for this video. If you want to do one more,
that's fine.
So
same. I'm content.
Go quick review over this list. We have in S tier, Gintoki, Rentaro Okabe, Sosuke Aizen, Kisuke Urahara, Lelouch v Britannia, Eren Yeager, Sanji. I was going to say his last name, but I'm not going to because that's spoilers for Whole Cake. Don't want to spoil you. Trafalgar D. Waterloo, Don Quixote do Flamingo, Tomura Shigaraki, Madara Uchiha, and Nico Robin. And in A tier, Senku Ishigami, Byakuya Kuchiki, Ichigo Kurosaki, Nami, Light Yagami, L, Kakashi Haruke. And then so on and so on. Oh, hold up. I remember who this first character in NA is.
Who?
He's from Kaguya-sama Love is War. He's
okay.
the secretary of the student council. Or he's a treasurer. I think Chika's the secretary. So he actually goes... He goes C, right below Hisoka. Now that I remember who he is. Let's just go anime and see what we get. Holy shit. Amazing anime tier list. Or do you want to do the 233 anime? This one has over 500.
Which one does?
This one.
The 233?
No. Holy
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, we're not doing the... There were hentai ones in that one.
We're not doing that.
We'll do the 233. Okay, this one isn't bad. At least there's no hentai ones that I can see. So, okay, S through F and haven't watched yet. We're going to take haven't watched yet and make F. Because what's going below that is needs to
be
erased. needs to be erased.
Mids.
All right. First one up is One Piece.
Mids. All right.
That's
kidding.
S. That's S.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can't even complain. That is S.
No, I can't.
Demon Slayer.
Story could be better, but it's not.
Story is bad. I would give
Pretty
it.
bland.
I would put it B, and that's mainly
I would
because
say.
of UFO table.
Yeah, never mind. Do the animation.
Yeah. Next is Danmachi.
Haven't personally watched.
So it's hard because there's so many different aspects to the story.
That's fair.
And the most recent season 4 part 2 solidified my favorite character in the series, and because it felt like guts. Like she felt like guts. Me personally, I would put Danmachi right behind, or I would put Danmachi above Demon Slayer because of the story. But
Okay.
it'd still be B tier. Now Naruto. This is Naruto Shippuden.
Oh, then A.
Yeah, Shippuden I would put an A. Boruto needs to be erased.
Yep, 100%.
OG Naruto I would put in B behind Demon Slayer.
I'd agree with that.
Next is
Actually,
My Hero.
No, I put it in front. I
Put
put
it
it in
in
front.
front of Demon Slayer.
Yes.
Okay.
Simply because I could say tuning exams.
Okay, yeah,
And that's all
tuning
you say.
exams. See, the filler kills it though, because if neither of these had any filler, they'd be S tier.
Yeah, but the story is still better than Demon Slayer's.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's not better than Danmachi's, but because of the pain arc and Asuma in Shippuden,
Yep.
it's the only reason why I'm okay with putting it above Danmachi.
Fair enough
Because
to me.
Fourth Great Ninja War was a disgrace.
Fucking disaster. Sadly, it was a disaster.
My Hero.
Right.
We're going just off of the anime, so no manga.
A.
Yeah, I would say if we're just off the anime, I would say top of B. Once what's going on in the manga right now gets animated, then it's easily an A.
That's S. That's S.
I'm sorry, it's not an S tier. GT goes into needs to be erased.
Oh, thank God.
Dragon Ball Z.
Nostalgia points S.
Nostalgia points S, but story, that's me. It's mid.
I give it B.
See,
I'm only giving it to B for nostalgia.
Giving super. So I'm giving super B because of the animation upgrades.
That's fair.
So that's why Z is in C.
Okay.
Because in Kai, they didn't really upgrade the animation. It was mainly voice acting, and they cut filler out.
Yeah, thank God they cut out filler though.
Now, OG Dragon Ball.
A.
That is A. I would argue above Shippuden.
Actually, no. I lied. Above. You're right.
Yeah. That's my favorite version of Dragon Ball.
That's fair. Yeah, OG Dragon Ball A. 100%.
All right. Black Clover.
Behind Z.
You think it's mid?
I wouldn't say it's mid, but
Well, that's
there's...
where C is literally at the midpoint.
I don't know. It's tough.
B, A, and S above, and then there's D, E, and needs to be erased below.
See, that one's tough. I wouldn't... I think DBZ's better.
I think the story of Black Clover is better than Super and Demon Slayer. That's the first. So the way we're ranking these anime, at least
You're gonna go based off story?
it's the first point is story.
Okay.
Second point is animation.
Okay.
Third point is rewatchability.
Oh, then if we're going off rewatch, shit.
So that's the third point.
Dragon Ball in the same tier.
That's the third point.
Oh, shit.
So it's like
I guess you're right.
50% of the ranking is story.
I guess you're right then.
Then I'd say 30% of the ranking is off the animation. And the last 20% is off of rewatchability. Mainly because you need the story and the animation to be able to rewatch. Now, animation is a loose one for being able to rewatch. But the better the animation, the more satisfying the watch.
True.
So that's why I say Black Clover goes right there in B tier.
So I have some beef about it. Understandable. I had beef with Black Clover early on.
Early Black Clover until you get to like, I would say, early Black Clover's good. Then you get the Elf arc, which is just hard to watch.
Yeah.
But then you get the Spade Kingdom arc. Which, I mean, granted, in the anime, we only get really the beginning of it. Which kind of sucks, but it's going to be getting its anime back shortly. Studio Period did the right thing to put it on hiatus to work on other projects.
Yep. I agree.
So, next is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Watch.
You haven't watched it?
Nope.
So, it's a better story than Dragon Ball Super and Demon Slayer. And I would say it's a better story. Story-wise, it would go below Danmachi.
Fair.
Animation and rewatchability honestly keeps it in the same because you have OG Naruto. I mean, it has better animation than Dragon Ball Z, but this still has better animation, and it's a great story. Now, when it comes to the Slime Diaries, though, I would put those in E because it's just basically bonus short stories that are in the light novels.
That's fair.
Sword Art Online below Z. The only thing that's keeping it from being in D is the fact that it has great animation and sound design.
That's fair.
Konosuba. So, this one's going to go D. Its only redeeming quality is comedy. Fairy Tail.
I put a B.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where. I would put it above Black Clover.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Full Metal Alchemist, that's another S.
Yep.
ReZero. My opinion, it'd be S tier.
That's fair.
Oh, I didn't expect that from you.
That's fair.
Okay, then yeah, S tier, but definitely below One Piece and Full Metal.
Okay, understandable.
Future Diary.
Can't say I've seen that one.
I would say this one goes. I would above Z.
Okay.
Mainly because it does have a more intriguing story, and it gives you a plot twist like every other episode.
Okay.
Hunter x Hunter. This is a 2011 version.
Oh. C. Mid.
Honestly, I have to agree. It doesn't have good rewatchability. It does have decent animation. No. It doesn't have good rewatchability, so I would put it below Z because at least Z has rewatchability because of nostalgia.
Oh, 100%.
Assassination Classroom.
I feel like it's another one that goes in C.
Yeah, but this one I feel goes at the top of C because at least the story hurts you emotionally at the end.
Yeah. I'll give you that one.
This one you're going to hate me for, but Rising of the Shield Hero.
Mid.
You weren't even able to get past the first episode.
erased.
You couldn't even get past the first episode.
I watched episode 1, which is 48 minutes, which is 2 episodes.
The Discord's not liking him right now.
That's fine.
You have to get past the first episode because then the story really takes off. Especially in season 3, the story's going strong.
Personal opinion.
Eminence and Shadow, top of A.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It hasn't quite hit that S tier quality yet. Animation.
I still have to watch season 2.
Oh, it's being simuldubbed. What are you doing?
I don't have a High Dive account.
You don't have High Dive? Shit.
Nope.
What day doesn't come out?
I don't know.
Tuesdays.
Mm.
Right. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, Wednesdays.
Okay.
So, and it comes out pretty early in the morning.
Okay.
I would say, shit. I was gonna say I'll come over, but these next 2 weeks are pretty rough schedule-wise. So we'll have to work something out. Spy X Family. I'd put that right above Fairy Tail, right below OG Naruto.
Yeah.
Jujutsu
So there's
Kaisen.
There's definitely rewatchability in Spy X.
Now, this is season 1 of Jujutsu, so you're probably going to hate me, but I would put it right below My Hero. If season 2 was finished and it was season 2, it would be an A tier.
No, I'm fine with him being there. Like I said, I think My Hero A. But no, I'm fine with that.
Once season 7 comes out, it will be A tier.
I can't wait to see what they do with Stars and Stripes anime-wise. I cannot wait for that Shigaraki fight.
Bro, that was like half a chapter.
I know. It didn't last
It
long.
was
I
so
see how they did it.
I'm hoping I hope in Studio Bones does what Period's doing with Bleach and actually gives us like a longer fight.
A little bit more of a fight. A little bit more of a fight because Shigaraki kicked that ass.
Way too damn quick.
It was so funny.
Parasite the Maximum. Now, I have not watched the anime of Parasite the Maximum yet.
Same.
Alright, so it goes in haven't watched because we're not taking manga into account. Chainsaw Man. Now, the first
I wasn't
season,
a big fan of Chainsaw Man.
The first season of Chainsaw Man, I feel like they should have done a 24 episode or at least a 2-core.
I wasn't a fan.
The plot of Chainsaw Man really picks up after the events of the 12th episode. So I would say it goes right above Konosuba in D tier.
That's fair.
Dr. Stone.
I could say B. I don't know where to put it in B.
I would say I'm a science buff, so that kind of sways my decision a little bit for the story because it's heavily based in science.
That's fair.
I would say, since that's season 1 of JJK, I put it above JJK.
That's fair.
Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War.
This is going to be a biased answer. Go ahead, do it.
Actually,
I know you wanna.
Actually, since it's only it's only the first season. No, actually, no. We get Yuha versus Yamamoto. We get Yamamoto's Bankai. Yeah. We get the emotion effect of Ichigo seeing Byakuya. The rage of Ichigo in front of Yuha Baha. Season 2 would be higher on S tier than Season 1 because of what we got in Season 2.
That's fair.
I don't know this one. I can't even read what that even says.
Me either.
Next is Maji, which I have not watched Maji yet. Have you watched Maji?
Nope.
All right. I know what you're going to say, and I'm instantly going to disagree with it. Attack on Titan.
Yes. All right.
I say top of A.
S. S.
I say top of A.
S tier. 100% S tier.
I don't think it matches up with One Piece, Full Metal, and ReZero. And
I do.
Bleach.
I do 100%.
I'll put it there, but it'll be at the bottom.
Drive a hard bargain. I'll take it.
I mean, look at the other four that are in S tier. The story of the other four outmatch
The
AOT's story by far.
The story of AOT is great.
Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad story.
But if you include all points, rewatchability, animate, 100% S tier.
You look at it next to these four, though.
I can tell you, out of those four, I'm easily watching Attack on Titan. Easily.
Because Thousand Year Blood War has better animation than the final episode of AOT. Full Metal Alchemist is a bit older, so it is a bit lacking in the animation department, but the story is 1,000 times better. Then you have One Piece.
Debatable.
One Piece, the best story in all of fiction. And it's starting to ramp up its animation to insane levels that rival UFO Table.
So I won't argue One Piece, but I'll argue the rest of them.
And ReZero has such a gut-wrenching story.
I'd argue the rest.
Okay, Berserk is on here, and this is going to hurt me once we get to Berserk.
Because that animation's atrocious.
Yeah. Seven Deadly Sins. Now, season 4, the animation really got hurt because they changed studios.
Yeah, it's like D.
Yeah, I would say it's above Chainsaw Man though, because it is a good story. I'm waiting for Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix finally put Four Nights of Apocalypse on it, but there's no episodes yet. So it's just the remind me function because they're dumping it. I cannot tell what this one is.
Me either.
Next one is Dead Man Wonderland. Have you watched that?
I have not.
All right. I can't tell what this one. I don't know this one either. Akame Got Kill. This one has really good animation, really good sound design, good rewatchability, and the story, for the most part, is good.
That's fair.
I would say this goes right above Demon Slayer.
That's fair.
Hell's Paradise.
That's a good one.
I would say that's A tier.
Where at, though?
That's the question, because we're only taking the anime into account, and we know the manga gets way better. Even though I haven't read past chapter 4 yet.
I still keep hearing how it's the best one out of
the Dark Trio.
Yeah.
I would say for now, I'll put it behind Shippuden, but there's a chance it can overtake Shippuden and OG Dragon Ball.
Fair enough.
Fate Stay Night.
Haven't watched Fate yet. Going to. Haven't yet.
That's an S tier. It's another UFO Table project.
Okay.
So you know the animation and sound design is out of this world.
Yep.
And it's got insane story.
Okay.
Even though the story gets confusing and is
confusing.
Yeah. It's still insane. Next is Food Wars.
Haven't watched that.
So it's Hell's Kitchen, but high schoolers and ecchi.
Do we get a Gordon Ramsay appearance?
Not from what I watched. You'd have to ask Skeletoni because he finished the series.
Okay. Do you think if I message him, he'll answer me?
Let me see if he's online. He is online. He's idled, so...
It's Food Wars?
Yeah, Food Wars.
Alright, I'll message him right now. He's gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Oh, he'll know. He likes Food Wars.
He has been messaged.
All right. We'll leave that one there and we'll move on to the next one. Isekai Quartet. So this is it's a chibi comedy spinoff for Overlord, Konosuba, ReZero, Tanya the Saga of Evil, Rising of Shield Hero, and a couple other ones. It's like Konosuba. It's only there for the comedy, so I would put it right behind Konosuba. Next is No Game, No Life.
He wishes. No Gordon Ramsay. So it goes to the sea.
All right. I can agree with that, and I think I'm gonna put it. I'll put it right above Z because it does have better animation, and if you're a foodie, it has good rewatchability. So No Game, No Life is the next one. This needs a season 2. It's not S tier. I wouldn't say it's A tier either. I would put it B tier. I take it you haven't watched this one yet.
No.
Yeah, I would put it B tier. I would put it right behind Akame. Because I've rewatched that show like 6 times already.
Fair enough.
Alright, Claymore. The little sister of Berserk.
This guy's on text to Tony, like, I want to see someone.
The little sister of Berserk, Claymore.
I haven't watched Claymore. I want to, but I haven't.
It is great.
Is the animation better than Berserk?
It's done by Studio Period.
Oh, so it's good. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It is really good animation for being a 2006 anime.
Good. Very, very good.
If you haven't read the manga or know anything about the manga, it's beautiful.
I don't know anything. I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing.
I would say I'm trying. I know we said no manga, but it's hard to rank Claymore without thinking of the manga. I would say it's above Shippuden.
I feel like that's debatable, but I'll give you it.
You'll have to watch it. It's 26 episodes. It's on Hulu.
That's it?
It's on Crunchyroll.
It's only 26 episodes?
Yeah, it could have been a 50-some episode or 60-some episode show. That just shows how much is cut out. It's 27 volumes of manga.
Okay.
They did volume 1 through 13, half of 14, and 3 out of the 4 final chapters. They skip basically 14 through half of 27 of the manga. And you can confirm with Skeletoni.
Damn.
Yeah. That's why it's hard to rank it as a manga reader. I still love Claymore. But it has great animation for being... It has better animation than Bleach. And OG Naruto. And those were the 2 animes that were going on at the same time as Claymore from Studio Period.
Aggressive.
Yeah. Next is Blood Plus. Have you seen it?
I have not. You?
Nope. Blood C.
All
Have you
right.
seen it?
No, I have not.
Neither have I. D. Gray Man.
Nope.
All right. This is the Magical Girl Fate. So this is actually the next one that I need to watch for Fate. So that's going to go in there. Grand Order, haven't watched yet because that is the current saga that's going on right now. Fate Apothrica. This is the one that Asta flows from. That goes right up there with Fate Stay Night.
I will take your word for it.
It's Fate. It's Fate. So the other 2 that we put in haven't watched yet could possibly be up there with it as well. But okay. I know the story of Fate Apothrica. I don't know the story of the Magical Girl Fate or the current saga Fate Grand Order. Fruits Basket. It's 2019 version. I would say that goes in B tier above Don Machi.
Okay.
Have you watched Eden Zero yet?
Nope.
All right, that goes in. Haven't watched yet. Next is My Dress Up Darling.
I can assure you, I have never watched that.
It's good. It's really good.
100,000,000,000% assure.
Um, I enjoyed it, but the story is a Hina doll maker and a cosplayer meet, and the cosplayer gets her cosplays made by the Hina doll maker,
Okay. Same.
and it's
That's
a
alone
romance.
scares me away. I
So
won't lie to you.
it doesn't have much in terms of story, but it has more than like Dragon Ball Z. So I would put it right behind Food Wars.
Okay.
Next is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh,
This is all you.
it's
This is all you.
fun fact. It's getting a live.
It's getting what?
Yeah, it's getting a live action.
Oh boy.
Um, I believe it's going to be on Netflix.
Oh boy. I hope they learned their lessons with One Piece.
It looks really good. There's a trailer out for it. It looks really.
I'll have to watch it. But where would you put
It's
the
tough.
Yu Yu
This one's a
anime?
tough one. Like, it's really good.
Like where
It's like
where does the
it's like
story? Well, Dragon Ball Z is like our middle of the road one anime. Where does the story sit
it's
for?
down there. That's the problem.
Where's the story
It's not
sit
like
in comparison to Dragon Ball Z? Is it more story than Dragon Ball Z or less?
it's it's almost like identical.
Because I know the animation is basically the same between the two of them.
The animation's like the same, but the stories might be a little bit more, maybe
So
less.
right above Z.
Yeah, it's literally right in.
Okay. Have you watched Monster?
I have not yet.
Okay.
I plan on it, but not yet.
This one is
I know about Johan.
yeah.
Then he's a freak.
I would put this one in between OG Dragon Ball and Eminence in Shadow in A tier.
Fair enough.
Shaman King.
No.
Neither have I. World Trigger.
No.
Sailor Moon. Now this is OG Sailor Moon,
Ooh.
which is bad.
Yes.
That
Horrendous.
is top of E tier.
Erase. No, I'm kidding.
No. It has too much significance in the Magical Girl staple to where it cannot be erased. But you take a series that can be at most like 64 episodes and make it 197. That's bad. Bad rewatchability, and the story for Sailor Moon isn't that great to begin with. I would say Sailor Moon Crystal would be with Dragon Ball Z, and that's mainly because of the animation.
Yep. I'd agree.
Next is I can't tell what that is.
Me either.
All right. Last Hope.
Have not watched.
Devil Lady.
Nope.
I can't tell what this one is either.
Me
Sorcerer
either.
Hunters.
I can. Nope.
Phantom.
Nope.
My Little Witch Academia.
No, but it's really close to My Hero Academia. And really close.
I can't tell what this one is. Log Horizon.
I can't say I have. Have you?
I have not. It's on my list. I need to watch it soon.
Okay.
Dorororo.
Nope.
I'm a spider, so what?
No.
I have watched this one.
Oh God.
And this one is if it gets a second season, it has potential. But for now, I would put it right above Chainsaw Man.
Okay, fair enough.
Speedgrapher.
Nope.
Can't even read that one. Psyche K.
I have not, but I've heard of it.
Same here. Full Metal Panic.
Nope.
Clan Ad.
Nope.
All right. Well, Clan Ad is another one of those weird ass romance ones.
Okay.
I can't remember much of the story. I would say it's probably top of D tier. I know a lot of
Okay.
people love it.
Like, okay, so the people who've watched it love it.
Yeah, I wasn't
Gotcha.
too perturbed by it.
That's fair.
Granted, I haven't finished it yet,
Oh, okay.
and I heard the ending kills you.
Ooh.
Like worse than Ass Class.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's real
Yeah.
bad.
Excel World. This is one of the two series that is in the same world as Sword Art Online. Um,
Haven't. I can't have.
it's not a great story. I would put it right with SAO. Black Butler.
Let's see. Maybe D.
You know, you've watched Black Butler?
I watched some of it.
I've only read the first 4 chapters. Um, it kind of makes my girlfriend mad because she's a fan of the series, like a big fan. So you say C?
Yeah.
Where in C?
Bottom.
Bottom?
Yeah.
From what I know from the first 4 chapters, I would put it above Hunter x Hunter. That's off of the first 4 chapters. That's where I would put it.
That's fair.
I know it's got animations on par with Hunter x Hunter's. I know that much.
Okay.
Next is Tokyo Ravens.
I have not watched that.
It's very good. I'm pretty sure the story got messed up at the end though, but I don't know. I don't know the source material, but we're not basing it off of that. But other than that, it was still really good. I would put it
Okay.
above Demon Slayer, but below No Game No Life.
Fair enough.
Steins Gate.
Have not watched, but I want to.
It's above Full Metal. It
Oh, fair
confuses the fuck out of you, and every time you rewatch it, so it's had out of everything we've already ranked on this list, it has the best rewatchability. Because every time you
I don't know about all that.
listen, every time you rewatch it, more questions get answered.
I mean, that's fair. I feel like that's up for debate.
Next is Welcome to Demon School, Iramakun.
I have not. I know you have.
It's
I have
another
not.
isekai. I would say this goes right above Soma Spider So What? Right below Seven Deadly Sins. Radiant.
I have not.
Ghost Stories.
Nope.
This is the one with the messed up dub. Where the official dub is basically an abridged.
That's funny though.
It makes the
This guy gets bonus
it
points.
makes the rewatchability so good, kind of like Hellsing Ultimate Abridged or SAO Abridged. It makes the rewatchability.
abridged. Oh,
I would
so
say so when it comes to abridged series, DBZ Abridged, even though it's like it's like the second most popular abridged behind Hellsing's.
good. Is it?
Yeah. SAO and Ghost Stories are actually better than DBZ Abridged.
Like I'm biased to DBZ abridged because that was the first.
See, people think I'm like that with the SAO Abridged, but if you watch the main story of SAO and then watch SAO Abridged, you'll see what I mean. And Hellsing Abridged is the best and most quoted abridged.
That's fair.
But Ghost Stories, I would still put it in E tier. But I'll put it behind Sailor Moon. Don't know that one. I know you won't know that one. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world.
Fuck. No, I don't know that one.
The Irregular at Magic High School. I've watched this one.
I have not.
I feel like this one has potential, but where it stands right now, I put it right below Hunter x Hunter. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. So this is a newer one. This is the one where he takes over his grandfather's house after his grandfather passes, and there's a door to a fantasy world. So he basically gets isekai'd, but he can go back and forth between the real world and that world. The story's kind of lacking.
Okay.
The animation is mid.
Okay.
So I would say the best place to put it is right below our. Actually, I'll put it above Yu Yu Hakusho and DBZ because it does have newer animation.
That's fair.
But that's basically like DBZ and Yu Yu are like our mid range. Like they are the middle of the pack.
That's such a good place.
Don't know that one. Promise Neverland, that needs to be erased.
Yeah, it does.
Mob Psycho 100. This is all 3 seasons combined for this one.
I was personally not a fan.
Let me see if there's any other Mob Psycho on here.
So me personally was not a fan.
No, so all 3 seasons of Mob Psycho. So like I said, I'm only on season 2.
Say I wasn't a fan.
It's got good animation and sound.
Yeah.
I say good animation, but it's not like Ufotable or Bleach or Toei with One Piece. It's unique. It's a very unique animation style, but it's good.
Yeah, it's almost the same as
Same as what?
Mob to an extent. It's almost One
Mob.
Punch Man.
Oh, they're the same creators.
Yeah, I know that.
I would say I would put it above Demon Slayer because it has story.
That's fair.
Goblin Slayer. Now this is
I've not watched.
This is niche because it will deter people in the very first episode.
Really?
Yeah.
It's concerning.
Remember the eclipse in Berserk?
Yeah.
Think that, but with goblins. That's the very first episode. It comes swinging at you right away with the harsh reality of goblins.
Okay.
But it is a great story. The animation is good. I would say the rewatchability is the only thing that hinders it. But I would put it in... Where'd it go? I lost it. There it is. Okay, I would put it right behind Slime. And a comment got moved. A comment needs to go right there. I put it right behind Slime. I think you would like it, but that very first, the very first part of the episode is where it's like, oh god, I don't know if Tacco can get past this part.
I'm like that with a lot of anime.
Next is The Devil is a Part-Timer.
This show is funny.
It's funny, and that's about all it has going. It's like
funny.
Isekai Quartet and Konosuba.
So, I really find Devil's a Part-Timer. Like the first season of it, I find like if you ever worked fast food
yeah, I have
episodes, crack you the.
Yeah, like I don't disagree. It's a funny show.
It's so funny, but like
but
overall,
that's all it has going. Like the fights aren't that great.
No, they're not.
The story's not that great.
No, it could be so much better. Comedy wise,
It's like Konosuba. It's there for the comedy.
Exactly.
So that's why I put it slightly above Konosuba, because it has a little more of a plot than Konosuba does. Now, next
That's fair.
one, Elfen Lied. This
This one
one,
that's some potential right there.
this one, I would put above Claymore. Now, I love Claymore, but like I said, I love the manga more than I love the anime.
That's fair.
Elfen Lied, both mediums were amazing. Now, it did have that one scene where the little kids unalived a dog with a bat.
I'm not with that.
But what happens literally a split second later is Lucy eviscerates them to nothing but blood smears. Like, you can't even see any body
Good.
parts.
Good. Good.
Um, I feel like this is a Magical Girl one that I have not watched, which means you probably haven't either.
That is indeed correct, sir.
Have you watched Kakaguri?
No, I have not.
I haven't either. Erased. Ooh, this is a good one.
I've not watched it, but we've definitely talked about it.
Yeah, this has some. Where did it go? Okay. So, I would say this is definitely like A tier.
Okay.
I would put it in between Elfen Lied and Claymore.
Okay.
Bungo Stray Dogs. Now, I'm only on season 2, so you have more knowledge on this than I do. I know it's funny,
It is indeed funny.
but I know
Dazai's hilarious.
I know in future seasons it has more than just funny. It has a good story from what I know.
Yeah.
But I don't know too much behind past like the first episode of season 2. I'm getting there, okay? I'm binging JoJo's right now.
Hey, it's understandable. I put a B.
B? Where in B?
Behind, nah, I don't know. Yeah, behind Super.
Right there?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know this next one. Do you know it?
I can't say I do.
Alright. Danganronpa.
I don't know that one either.
It's an animation of a video game, and it's basically a murder school where someone dies and you have these council meetings. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, but in high school.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah. I'd say it's right behind Future Diary.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know this next one, and I can't make out the title. So, I haven't watched yet. Free. Have you watched Free?
No.
All right. Overlord.
I have not watched this one either.
Oh, this is one of the best isekai there is, other than Eminence and Shadow. So it's definitely A tier and above Shield Hero.
Okay.
And honestly, I would put it right behind OG Dragon Ball.
That's fair.
And it has the potential to pass Dragon Ball with future seasons.
That's fair.
Next is Kaguya-sama, Love is War.
So I have not watched this one.
This is the Death Note, but romance.
So I've definitely heard of it, just haven't watched it.
Yeah. I would say it goes in B tier.
That's fair. Where
And
would you put it though?
right with Spy Family,
Okay.
but I would put it above Spy Family because with what's animated right now in Spy Family, there's not much plot with because the plot is Operation Strix.
Okay.
That is the plot, and with what's animated right now, there's not much to go off with Operation Strix. Because technically, Lloyd is the main character.
Yes, but everyone loves Anya more.
Well, in the first season, and so far in the first part of the second season, Anya is made out to be the main character.
Which I don't mind.
Slight spoiler, but once I finish reading these deluxe volumes of Berserk, I'll go back to reading Volume 10 of Spy Family, and we actually get Lloyd's backstory. So, I'm
That's
looking
cool.
forward to reading that once I finish reading these deluxe editions of Berserk. Next is Black Lagoon.
I've not watched this.
Ooh, so it's about mercenaries. It's kind of like Cowboy Bebop, but not in space.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I would say B tier, and I would
Okay.
put it right behind JJK.
Okay.
I can't make out the name of this one.
Yeah, it's Parasite, I think.
No, this one here is not
No.
Parasite.
Oh, haven't. Never
Parasite
mind.
is right here.
I saw. Yeah, I seen that, and I'm like, never mind.
The World's Finest Assassin.
Have not.
Neither have I. High School DD.
I have not.
Ugh.
You good over there?
Yeah,
Sure.
this one goes right with Food Wars. I would actually put it above Food Wars. It's more ecchi than Food Wars, so I don't think you'll ever watch it because there's actual top nudity in it.
Fair enough. Yeah, probably not.
But it has more. To me, the actual plot of the series actually does feel more than
That's
Food
fair.
Wars. Rent a Girlfriend.
Have not.
It's literally a dude paying his way to popularity with a Rent a Girlfriend service. I do plan on getting the manga and watching it though, because for some reason it's popular.
Fair enough.
All right, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh,
That's definitely S, but it doesn't break the top 3 of our S tier. So it's either
I agree.
right behind Full Metal. It's above AOT. I hate to tell you, but it's above AOT.
It's fine. I'll give you it.
I would put it right behind Full Metal then.
That's fair.
Next is, oh, this is that isekai where it's like killed 300 slimes. Haven't watched it. The Misfit at Demon King Academy.
Have not.
So the story gets so confusing in the second season, so I would have to put it. I'd have to put it right behind Black Butler.
Fair enough.
Don't know that one. The legendary hero is dead. Oh, this. I haven't watched it, but I already know that needs to be erased. That's the one with worse CG than Berserk 2016.
That's bad.
Oh my god. Ugh. A certain scientific railgun. That's right there with the irregular Magic High School, and I see a certain scientific magical index, which goes right with it because they are the same story. Another.
I have not watched that.
So it's a psychological horror.
Mm-hmm.
The story is great. Animation
Okay.
is above average, and it has good rewatchability. I would say it's perfectly cut out to be like bottom of B, top of C. I think it goes right above Future Diary in C tier.
That's fair.
Next is Baki.
I have not watched Baki, but I know of Baki.
Baki is A tier, and I have to put it above OG Dragon Ball. You'll understand once you watch it. Like it takes what OG Dragon Ball did with like the fighting and the tournaments and cranks it up.
Fair enough.
And the bane of my existence, Berserk. Now, the Golden Age arc is not on here as separate, so this is Golden Age arc and the 2016 together, which the Golden Age arc wasn't bad animation. But 2016, 2017, oh my god. Oh, this hurts my soul. But it has to go at the top of D tier. I hate to put it there, but the animation kills it.
The animation's quite bad.
If we were going off manga, it would be above One Piece. Even though I like One Piece more. One Piece is my number one. But Miura did so well on that manga and it just got ruined. Next is Blue Lock.
Ooh.
This, I would say, it's hard to put a sports anime so high.
I agree.
I would say, I would put it right next to Demon Slayer. But I would put it like, it just inches above Demon Slayer because it actually has a better story.
I agree with that.
Next is Death Note. I think we all know where this goes. Right in the S.
Yep.
I can't put it higher than Fate Stay Night and Fate Apotheka, though. That's mainly due to animation. Another one, Vinland Saga. Now, this is another one of the big three seinen with Berserk that didn't get ruined by animation, and I'll put it. It's going right above AOT because you have not watched it yet, and boy howdy, when you do, you will be surprised with how much you fall in love with it. Next is Blue Exorcist.
I haven't watched it, and I don't plan on watching it. I heard how bad it is.
So, that's the Kyoto Saga that's bad, because it screws things up. But from what I've heard, they were trying to fix things to match the manga with that. I haven't gotten far enough in the manga to know for a fact if that's actually the case. I would say it goes right with Misfit of Demon King Academy, right above Hunter x Hunter in C tier. Middle of the road.
That's fair.
Now, Fire Force.
Sound alone. This. Sounds S.
This is my favorite new gen. But I haven't consumed enough Hell's Paradise. I would say right now I'd put it in A right above Hell's Paradise. But Hell's Paradise could easily take the spot of my favorite new gen. Which is hard saying new gen now because we already have a new lineup of like series like Kagurabachi, Shogo no, Um, there's a couple other ones that I'm blanking on. Because you figure AOT's done. My Hero's getting close to getting done. Black Clover's close to getting done. JJK's close to getting done. Hell's Paradise is already over. Fire Force is over. Demon Slay is over, manga-wise. So it's like, it's hard to determine new gen now. Chainsaw Man is still in the new gen talk because it's still got a ways to go. And so is Boruto. Unfortunately. But what other new gen are there? I mean, no, solo leveling is already done. Oh, Chojin X is a good new gen. Frieren Beyond Journey's End is an insanely good new gen. Like Frieren is one of the ones that is gonna take AOT's spot as like the top new gens. Next is Code Geass. That's another S tier.
Yep.
Tokyo Ghoul. Oh,
Tokyo
brother.
Ghoul?
Yep. And this is including Re.
Raid needs erased. Season 1.
I would put it right next to Berserk. I'll put it behind Berserk because Berserk does have the better story. This is going off of anime only, but the Kaneki arc, so the actual Tokyo Ghoul, the anime itself was good. Now, I know people said it deterred from the manga and stuff, but we're not talking about the manga included with these, or else Parasite would be ranked. Eden Zero would be ranked because I've actually read some of Eden Zero. So, but I would say right there in D tier works. High School of the Dead. This is another one that is going right with Food Wars and High School DD, but it's going behind both of them because the story is never going to be finished. Because the creator sadly passed away. Now this one, I think there's no questions when I say this one goes right there. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No comment?
I'm hurt by that.
It's JoJo's.
It's not better than AOT. That's just me.
The most referenced anime of all time. Next is Kill la Kill. Oh. Another one for this series. So this is actually a certain scientific accelerator. This is a certain scientific railgun. This is a certain scientific index. All same universe, same storyline. You actually... you have to watch season 1 and 2 of a certain scientific magical railgun. Then you watch Accelerator. Then you watch the first season of Magical Index. Then you watch the third season of Railgun. Then you watch the second and third season of Index. It's just like Fate with the confusing storyline. But Kill la Kill. I put Kill la Kill at the top of C.
That's fair.
Neon Genesis Evangelion. This one, I put it right there. You have the big three of philosophy anime right here: Code Geass, Death Note, and Evangelion. It's the big three when it comes to philosophy.
That's fair.
Next is this is reincarnated as a skeleton. I haven't watched it. Orpheus or orphans. What the hell? I can tell by that laugh that you haven't watched it. Tokyo
No.
Revengers.
You say Revengers?
Yep. Not going off the
Erased.
manga. Not going off the manga. 2.5 seasons that are out. I've only read the first 2 volumes.
See, that's still the manga, though. But I
Yeah, but
guess
that's
C.
manga that's been animated.
I guess C.
C tier? Where would you put it in C tier?
Want to put it in needs to be erased.
That's with you thinking about the ending.
Oh, it's fucking abysmal. Um, bottom of C.
I think it should be above SAO though.
That's fair then.
Next is Spy Classroom.
What's my classroom?
Oh, this is another Konosuba one, so it goes right with Konosuba. Spy Classroom. Have you seen it?
No.
So, how do I?
I'm assuming it's about spies in a classroom.
Yes and no. They're not really in a classroom. They actually go out on missions.
Fair enough.
I would put it right behind Black Butler.
Okay.
Inuyasha. I haven't watched this yet.
Oh, it's a good one. Good nostalgia.
Now, is it going to be put like with UU and DBZ?
Yep.
Where below DBZ, above DBZ, or above Inuyasha or Yu Yu Hakusho?
For me, it's below.
Below both of them.
Yep.
All right.
Could be debatable depending who you are.
Corpse Princess.
Definitely have not watched that.
It's actually better than what you think it sounds like.
I believe you.
It's another horror one.
Okay.
I would say it goes right with Future Diary and another.
Okay.
I can't even tell what this one doesn't even have a title on it.
It's a guess.
This is a Don Machi one, so this is gonna go right up with Don Machi. Soul Eater.
Have not watched, but I know it connects to Fire Force.
Fire Force is the prequel. Without taking the manga in consideration, because it's hard not to with this one, because it's another one like Claymore. I would put it right with Fire Force, because it's another one that's for 2006 anime. Is very good animation.
That's fair.
What they did do though is they completely cut out like 2 arcs and did an anime only ending.
Ugh.
So at least
granted, could have needed none.
Claymore got the actual ending.
Right.
To an extent, but Soul Eater didn't even get the actual ending. There's another isekai that I don't know. Another isekai I don't know. By the Grace of the Gods.
I have not.
Oh, Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I have not.
You're gonna hate me for this, but it's actually above Vinland, in my opinion. It was Anime of the Year. It beat out AOT for Anime of the Year. And it's only 10 episodes.
Criminal.
And it beat out I believe it was 15 episodes we got of AOT that year.
Criminal.
You need to watch it. It got Tony to buy the game. I can't tell what this one is. Deadmau5 Death Play. Have you watched it?
Actually, Hope just started me on that.
All right, where would you put it on here?
I've only got through 2 episodes, but so far pretty good. I put it in C.
See, would you put it like with Tokyo Revengers
Above.
above? So we'll say like right below Hunter x Hunter then.
Good enough.
Ruby, I haven't watched. Have you watched it yet?
Nope.
All right. Bo Furry. This is another one that's in the same universe as SAO, but is actually 10 times better than SAO. So I would put this one right above Spy Classroom.
Okay.
Oh, I can't remember the full title of this one. It came out in winter. It was airing the same time as Vinland Saga. I can't remember the name of it. The Legend of the Hero, Northern Wars, I think is what it was. It's pretty subpar. I would put it below Tokyo Ghoul and Berserk. Persona 5, the animation. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Tsukimichi. This is in my top 3 favorite isekais. Or actually, no, it's. I don't think it's in my top 3 favorite isekais anymore. Because
Hello, hello.
oh, hello, KillerCope has joined us.
Hi. Yeah, sorry, I was watching a movie. I
Oh,
thought Tacco would have told you I would have joined after.
no, he
I
didn't.
forgot.
You forgot.
So
Yep.
we're going a
Wow.
little longer with the wormhole tonight because next week we won't have any wormhole or madness.
Oh, why?
I will be out of town.
Oh, where are you going?
Hunting trip.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
So we talked a little bit of AOT at the beginning, and my computer crashed. So that first like hour of recording is going to be this upcoming week's upload on YouTube, and then this one that we're recording now is going to be the week after.
Okay.
Um, so we're just talking. We're on Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy, the rank.
All right, so how's this ranking system going here?
So it's 50% of the placement is off of the story. 30% is off of animation, and 20% is off of rewatchability.
Okay, so I see S, A, B, C, D.
E needs to be erased. Haven't watched yet.
Okay.
So S tier we have, and they're ranked within the tiers as well.
Okay.
So we have One Piece, Steins Gate, Full Metal, JoJo's, Cowboy Bebop, Thousand Year Blood War, ReZero, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Vinland Saga, Attack on Titan, Fate Stay Night, Fate Apothrica, Code Geass, Death Note, Neon Genesis Evangelion. In A tier, we have Eminence in Shadow, Monster, Baki, OG Dragon Ball, Overlord, Elfen Lied, Erased, Claymore, Naruto Shippuden, Fire Force, Soul Eater, Hell's Paradise, and Rising a Shield Hero. B,
Okay.
we have, and we're going anime only, no manga, no messed up source material or anything like that. Just anime only.
Okay. Makes
Uh,
sense.
which is why My Hero's in B tier, or else it would probably be in A tier.
Yeah.
It should be.
In B tier we have My Hero, and Doctor Stone. If we're going off manga, would be in C tier.
Okay.
Doctor Stone, Jujutsu Kaisen, which would be in A tier if we're going off manga. Black Lagoon, Fruits Basket 2019, Danmachi Side Story, OG Naruto, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Spy X Family, Fairy Tail, Black Clover, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Goblin Slayer, Akame Got Kill, No Game No Life, Tokyo Ravens, Mob Psycho 100, Blue Lock, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball Super, Bungo Stray Dogs. In C tier, we have Kill la Kill, Assassination Classroom, Another, Future Diary, Corpse Princess, Danganronpa, High School DD, Food Wars, High School to Dead, My Dress Up Darling, I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World and Became Unrivaled in the Real World 2, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z.
Gesundheit.
I was waiting for it. Inuyasha, Black Butler, Bo Furry, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Spy Classroom, The Misfit of Demon King Academy, Blue Exorcist, Hunter x Hunter, Dead Mount Deathplay, The Irregular at Magic High School. A certain scientifical accelerator, a certain scientifical railgun, a certain scientifical magical index. Tokyo Revengers, Sword Art Online, Excel World. In D tier, this first one kills me. Berserk, Tokyo Ghoul, including Tokyo Ghoul Re, The Legend.
Why is it a D tier?
Animation.
Okay.
Yeah, the story is so good, but the animation is so bad because it's Golden Age, 2016 and 2017.
Okay.
Let's just say 8-bit Mario has better animation than that.
Yeah. The Legendary Hero, Northern Wars, Clanad, Seven Deadly Sins, Welcome to Demon School, Irmo-kun. So What, I'm a Spider. So what? Chainsaw Man, Devil's Part-Timer, Konosuba, World is an Explosion, Isekai Quartet. Ignore this one. This one is the one we're currently ranking. And in E tier, we have OG Sailor Moon, Ghost Stories, and The Slime Diaries. Needs to be Erased, Boruto, Dragon Ball GT, Promised Neverland, Rent a Girlfriend, and The Legendary Hero is Dead, which had worse. The Legendary Hero is Dead is the one that has worse CG than Berserk 2016.
Okay, I agree with the first two selections in that.
The Promised Neverland anime is so bad.
Yeah, the other three I haven't seen. So.
And these are the ones that we haven't watched yet. Let me know if there's any in here that you have watched and we can rank them. Parasite the Maximum, can't even read the title. Maji, don't know. Dead Man Wonderland, don't know. Blood Plus, Blood C, D Gray Man. This is the Fate Magical Girls. I don't know if you watched that one yet.
Not yet.
Eden Zero, Fate Grand Order, Shaman King, World Trigger, Last Hope, can't read that one. Devil Lady, can't read that one, can't read that one, can't read that one. Sorcerer Hunters, Phantom, Little Witch Academia, Kaguri, Log Horizon, Dororo, Speed Grapher, can't read that one. Psyche K, Full Metal Panic, Radiant, can't read that one. The Reincarnation of the Strongest Exorcist in Another World. Santega, can't read that one, can't read that one. Free, can't read that one. The World's Finest Assassin. I've been killing slimes 300 days, something and another. Can't read that one. This is the Reincarnated as a Skeleton. This one has no title on it. Orphan something. Useless Kid is the last and his last dungeon. So I'm guessing that one says. Can't read that one. By the Grace of Gods. Can't read that one. Ruby and Persona 5, the animation.
Okay. Yeah, the only ones I would be close to even watching would be the Fates.
Gotcha.
I don't know which one comes first.
The Magical Grand Order is the current saga.
Okay, so that would probably be the last thing I'd watch in the series.
The Magical Girl Saga is the next one up for you, I believe.
Yeah, from what I've seen and heard, they're more mid tier. Storyline is, they're saying like above mid. I wouldn't say top tier story. I mean, with the ratings we have now in here, it definitely doesn't compare. So pretty much still mid tier, but I heard they're good storylines.
Our midline basis on this list is Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, and Inuyasha.
Okay, so anime wise, better than Dragon Ball.
For which one?
Both of them.
Both of what?
Both of the Fates.
Yeah, they're in S tier.
Yeah.
Fate Stay Night and Apothecary are in S tier.
No, I'm talking about the ones that we haven't watched yet. The animation, I've seen clips. Yeah.
Any Fate is more than likely going to be in S tier.
Yeah.
Because
their animation is just top tier.
It's the same animation studio as Demon Slayer. It's Ufotable.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But all the Fates actually have good stories. To where Demon Slayer's story is kind of bland.
Yeah, I think the animation kind of just makes up for the bland storyline.
Yep. But looking at the list I sent you,
It's the same
the
damn thing.
order of what you need to watch next. 1, 2, 3. It's the fourth one on that order because that Magical Girl one is Fate, Kalia the Linear, Prisma, Ilia.
You know, honestly, I forgot you even sent me a list.
Yeah, it's basically Grand Carnival is the prologue leading into the Grand Order saga.
Okay.
But that's everything in between the Fate
Now, is
Night
this
and Grand Order.
is that chronological or
That
is
is
that
that is
story?
chronological. It's
Okay.
story order, not
Yeah.
release order.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are saying watch it release because it all makes sense in the end. Um,
Yeah,
it's
but
kind
would
of
you
like
rather like
foreshadowing and backstory, and then foreshadow again, and then
yeah?
main story. It's everywhere.
I I think I feel I would rather watch it in chronological order other than release order.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in a twist here. Like I'd
Because
like
it's
to
like,
watch it
do
in
I want to
order
be
of when.
confused throughout this series just to find out in the next one, watching it in release order style, or do I want to have an understanding throughout my entire watch? That's the way I see it.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a big mind fuck. Anyways, probably shouldn't have even started the series, but I've heard so many good things about it, and then just from watching the first,
um,
let's say, a
I know
third of the
you.
series,
I know you watched the first part of Dead Mountain Death Play.
I'm caught up on it.
Oh, you're caught up on part two.
Yeah.
So, off of Taco's small knowledge of it, he has it right behind Hunter x Hunter. Would you say that's a good spot, right in C tier?
Um, Taka, how far did you get on it? Or was it only the one episode that I showed you?
First three, I believe. I'd have to go look.
Okay. It would definitely be higher than Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
The storyline of it is definitely a lot of plot twist, a lot of backstory.
So it's kind of like
Um,
Future Diary in that aspect.
in a way, yeah.
So
It's
it should be up like
considered,
with Future Diary and Corpse Princess.
yeah.
Okay.
It's in a way, it's considered. I think it is an isekai. I'm not sure, but the way the storyline is, it should be considered one. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Um,
I'll have to watch and find out.
you'll find out in the first episode.
Okay. As soon as I guess I'll do that next after JoJo's.
It's like how it's like considered like an isekai. It's kind of like how Devil's a Part Timer was. They get
Well,
trans like
Devil is a part timer is a reverse isekai,
that's kind of like that then.
and even at the end of season 2, it's no longer an isekai because they're back in Enta Isla.
See, he
So
thinks he gets transferred to another universe, but it's in the future.
So it's more on the lines of Steins Gate with time travel
Yes,
and Erased.
yes.
Okay. Tsukamichi was the next one we were ranking. I would say it's in my top 5 isekai.
I haven't seen it. As you know, I'm not huge into isekais yet. Like I have
Yeah.
a few, but I'm getting there. I'm getting more.
I'm just trying to think of where to put it because the animation it has ups but it also has downs.
So it's mid.
Yeah, I would say it's above. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Is where I would say right below my dress up darling.
I have another question for you, Taka. You there?
and I'll have another answer for you.
Okay. You said that you were gonna watch Plunder while you were
Me,
driving down to Maryland.
yeah.
Did you watch it, or at least half of it?
I watched some of it.
Did you start getting weirded out a little bit, like Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you gotta just get past that because
Pl-
it's way better.
Plunderer is one that's been on my list since it aired. I think I told you that.
So I have another one above you, dude.
Yeah, it's been on my list since it aired.
I have a
Oh
couple.
my.
What do I have on you? What is it? Yu Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha now?
Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, and Black Butler.
That's what it is.
See, I think what it is that we're so
And
used to hearing all the ones that you have seen or
I
read.
know.
Like, okay, now let's
and
divert away from that and watch something that he hasn't said.
I know, like
Like,
the
I
one.
had to give him trivia questions, like have him guess what two shows that I was going to start watching.
I got
You,
Fire
And
Force as soon as he said the release dates.
it was. Oh, I forget what like when exactly it was. I remember I mentioned Samurai Champloo, and you never watched it. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
I ended up binging it like all in the next 2 days.
It's like what?
it was the same with Fate. We were coming up on, I think it was
I binged
episode
it for
5.
the one of the episodes in the first season.
Yeah, I can't remember what episode it was. But literally, I completed it. I put a character in there from Fate.
Yeah, it's from
He,
Fate Zero.
yeah, he ended up being chosen in the nominations as one of the characters, and he's like, just so that Dylan's not the only one.
Yeah. So this is how I guessed Fire Force. His first hint, because he gave me one hint, because there's over 43,000 anime. I'm not gonna guess two random ones out of the blue without at least one hint. I'm not that much of a god. Hint one is finish season 2 and confirmed season 3, but they confirmed it in May of 22. As soon as you said that, I was like, One Punch Man, Fire Force, because they were both confirmed in May of 22 for season 3. And then the other one, you said
We have yet to get anything on Fire Force.
no. We have no release date for either of them yet. But Mappa's been struggling with season 3 of One Punch because of what needs animated.
So the other one, I said, this only has one season on Crunchy. It aired from January 9th, 2020 to June 24th, 2020. Has a supposed season 2 in the works, but could be just a tease. And it is a winter seasonal.
As soon as he texted that, I was like, Plunderer. Like, I instantly got it because I remember it airing and I was like, oh, I'm going to watch that at some point.
I would highly advise you would like some of the scenes for reasons I cannot say.
Here. Yes, you can.
Is
For
it high
reasons
school
why
DD?
I don't watch anime.
Is it like high school DD reasons?
Tatas.
High school DD.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's high school DD because almost no character has any chest smaller than a double D.
Yeah. Well, one does.
Konako.
But
But it also means dragon and dragon because you have the red
Yeah.
dragon and the white dragon are fated to battle.
But with Plunder,
It's like
It
is it like prison school?
in a way, military
Oh.
school.
Well, prison school is an all-girls school that recently got allowed to have men, but all the girls are erotic as hell and the men are super pervy.
I don't want to say much. It'll just ruin your whole experience for it. But think of it as another way of Demon Slayer, where there's the Hashira, except they're called aces.
Okay, so it's another Bleach-inspired one.
Somewhat, but not really. It also has comedic features like, the pervy sage.
Okay, Cone.
So, yeah.
Speaking of
Except
which,
it's the main character.
I just got Skeletoni his Christmas gift. It hasn't come in yet, but I saw it when I was just scrolling Amazon looking for Christmas gifts for people, and it's a Cone plushie.
I don't think you want to say that on live, especially when you're going to be posting this, because if he watches
That's
this,
fine.
okay.
If he watches this and sees that, he's gonna forget about it before I even give it to him.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be like another 4 weeks.
It won't be probably until the spring semester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it'd be January.
Huh.
Um, but next one, speaking of One Punch, is One Punch Man.
Mid.
Definitely.
Definitely, its story is it's two different studios. It had Madhouse and JC staff for season 2. I would say I'd put it above Cheat Skill because of animation. And honestly, One Punch Man does have a better story than Cheat Skill.
That's fair.
Has either of you watched Dragoneer Academy?
Nope.
Yeah.
Uh, Classroom of the Elite.
No.
I started the first episode.
Okay, one episode's not enough to rank it. Hack slash Sign.
Nope.
18 if. I've
Nope.
never even heard of that one. Angels of Death. I know this one.
Heard of it.
I would say Angels of Death. I'd say it goes right behind your regular Magic High School.
That's fair.
Are You Freda? This is another isekai. This is one of my top 3 isekai. It goes Slime, Shadow, Are You Freda? This is a good one. Have either of y'all watched this yet?
No.
I have not as well.
I would say it goes right behind Demon Slayer. Because it's got a better story than Demon Slayer without a doubt. But the animation of Demon Slayer helps edge it over Are You Freda just slightly. Shock Bullet.
I have not.
Cope.
No.
Black Summoner.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Where would you put it based off those 2 episodes then?
D.
D?
Oh yeah, D. 100%.
Alright, I was just gonna go at the bottom of D.
Thank you.
Blue Gender. Cope.
Animation is not the best. It's an older animation style.
Yep. Well, story is
s-
the main thing we're looking at. Animation helps give it bonus points.
Okay, so story's definitely mid.
Mid.
So
Is it as mid as Fight Strong People?
I'd probably say a little bit higher than that.
Okay, because that's our baseline.
Okay, yeah, it would be
Dragon Ball.
higher than that.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is the baseline story. Fight Strong People.
It would be behind Dragon Ball.
Is behind Dragon Ball in story.
Yeah.
So we'll put it right below Inuyasha then.
Yeah, that works.
I can't even read that one, and I know you guys see it smaller than I do probably.
Yeah.
So if I can't read it, y'all probably can't read it. Oh, the
No.
Adventures of Dai. This is another Toriyama one. Well, I don't think Toriyama wrote the manga. He might have, but I know he's artist for it, so he might be on the manga. But the Grand Adventures of Dai. Have either of y'all watched it?
I have not, no.
All right. I know I haven't watched it. Can't read that one. Inspector.
Heard of it.
Heard of, but haven't watched.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. My Isekai Life. That needs to be erased.
Hey man, there's a lot of isekais in here. We should have had Tony.
Unfortunately, he couldn't join tonight. This is 233 on this one. Animes. There's one of the ones that round up my top 4. Overlord, right behind Dragon Ball OG. The other one we saw was 500 plus, but we scrolled through what was on it, and I spotted hentai ones, and I was like, yeah, nope. Not doing that one. Next is The Daily Life of the Immortal King. This is the Chinese one that's actually really freaking good. I would put this one right behind Black Lagoon. Have either of y'all watched it yet?
Negative.
So I started watching season 1 is dubbed. Season 2's dubbed just wrapped up last season during the summer season. I got like halfway through season 2 and I was like, I can't do this because it's subbed, but it's not Japanese, it's Mandarin. So I was like, I can't do it. It didn't feel right. So the first season's insanely good though. Gate.
No, I haven't seen it.
Alright, neither have I. It's another isekai. But
God damn it, Tony.
It's an isekai where, so I know this just off of the Isekai Rap Cipher by Russage. It's a fantasy land with dragons and all this stuff, but they have guns and tanks.
Okay then.
Sounds
Do
like
do the dragons drive said tanks?
No.
That's unfortunate.
As far as I know.
That's a weird ass question.
Well, if they did, that would make me watch it.
Trinity 7. I know I haven't watched it.
Nope.
I've seen a little. I'd probably say about like 4 or 5 episodes.
Alright, that's enough to rank.
Um,
As long as it's more than 1 episode. I know it's ecchi because it's in our ecchi bracket.
yeah. I definitely would go D
D.
on that. Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I've only had 5 episodes, so I'm still in my feeling area where I'm like trying to get a good feel about it. It's the same thing with Tacco watching Plunderer and
That still scares me already.
Dude, it's funny. I mean, if you're able to watch Naruto, you're able to watch Plunderer. Okay.
I was telling him that he would really enjoy Goblin Slayer. But the problem with Goblin Slayer is in the very first episode, you get the harsh reality of that world right away. And I told him it's like the Eclipse, but with goblins. And I think just that information might have deterred him from ever watching Goblin Slayer.
Probably. I mean,
But
you've seen how he was with the first episode of Cyberpunk.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like you get that in that first episode of Goblin Slayer, then you like don't get it again.
Cyberpunk is first episode.
It's that first like 5, like it's like not even 5 seconds it's on the screen, and then you don't really see it again.
I think they're just quick to judge, man. You know?
I know.
And if that's the first thing you see within 5 seconds, we're like, man, what the fuck?
It's not even the first thing you see. Like it's 5 minutes into the episode too.
No, it's not that far in.
See, like, for Plunder, it's more comedic, if anything. Like, it's just like he's pervy sage. So, you don't have to be scared or anything. Like, just think about, like, whenever they were at the hot springs.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Next is
Oh,
the
and then like Eminence and Shadow.
the the heretical last boss queen turned from villainess to savior.
Nope.
I watched this. It's actually really good. It's another isekai, but I would put it
There's a ton.
below Iruma-kun. Well, that's the thing. The isekai genre is oversaturated.
Yeah, just a little.
It is over. It's worse than battle shonens.
Which is saying something.
And in the 90s and early 2000s, battle shonens oversaturated the anime scene. Now it's isekais. Next is Tower of God.
I have not.
This one, I'd put it right below Bungo Stray Dogs.
That's fair.
Roni Kenshin, 2023.
Ooh.
So it's got the story of Kenshin correctly this time. It's got
A.
good animation. It's going A tier, and I would say it's right above Hell's Paradise.
Yep. Kenshin, so fucking good.
Are you shocked that AOT is so low on the S tier cope?
A
I had,
little.
I had the fight there, dude. I literally had the fight just to get it there.
I wasn't denying it S tier,
Yeah, you were.
but there's no way in hell it passes One Piece, Steins Gate, or Full Metal.
I didn't say it did. I said it passes
Yeah,
everything else.
I can
But-
guarantee that it does not pass.
JoJo's Cowboy Bebop, Thousand Year Blood War, ReZero, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and Vinland Saga. This man was like crying that they were going above AOT.
I wasn't crying.
I believe it.
See,
I mean,
he
if
knows
you
you
had,
better than me.
like, this man was giving AOT the Gok Gok 9000.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your favorite show, babe.
Still, I mean, one of my favorite shows is down here in D.
It deserved it.
You
As
gotta accept when something is all around better. Maybe not to your opinion, but all around is actually better.
Hey, man, we can't help that Berserk has worse animation than 8-bit Mario. Okay.
I mean,
At least it's not as bad as the Legendary Hero is Dead.
That's fair.
DBZ is in my top 5, and
It's our
you see where that's at.
mid-ground one.
Right. So,
But I mean, that's to be fair. DBZ doesn't really have a storyline to it.
I mean, it does, but it doesn't.
It really doesn't. Super has a little bit of a storyline, so that helps it. OG Dragon Ball actually had a good story.
and let's not talk about its bastard child.
Yeah, that's why it's in need to be erased. Have either of you watched Call of the Night?
Negative.
No.
I have not watched it either. Heaven's Lost Property.
No.
That's an E tier.
Nada.
I don't even something low Uki. I'll take the silence as a no.
Well, if it's something low Uki, we don't know the name, but nothing sounds familiar to it.
LAW.
Yeah, it does not sound
Yeah,
familiar.
still
at
no.
all.
Flame of Rekka.
Nope.
I can't read that one. Lost Universe.
Negative.
No bueno.
The creator of Fairy Tail's first work, Rave Master.
Nope.
All right, here's one I've actually watched. Am I Actually the Strongest? This one, I would put it right behind Blue Exorcist. Basically,
Fair
dude,
enough.
it's another isekai. Dude gets reincarnated as a baby, and he is given the god that reincarnates him gives him a magic level of 1002 with no magical attributes, so the only magic he can really use is barrier magic. But he can do so many different things with his barrier magic, and it's actually an ancient form of magic in the world he's isekai to. But the world she isekai him to, the levels max out at 999, so whenever he does a mana magic test, it shows him as level 2. And he uses his barriers to be able to connect with Earth and get streaming platforms from Earth. To the point where his little sister in the show becomes obsessed with magical girl anime.
Fair enough.
Mushoku Tensei. This
I
is
have not.
top of A tier. This is above Eminence and Shadow.
I might differ that a little bit.
I do differ that.
The story of Mushoku Tensei is 10 times deeper than Eminence and Shadows.
How many episodes does Michelle? You know what I mean.
Season 2 just finished.
Okay, they're still airing season 2 of Eminence, but even with just the first season of Eminence, the animation gives it a plus.
Mushoku Tensei's got good animation too. The animation studio that does Mushoku Tensei is Studio Bind, and it was literally created for the sole purpose of animating Mushoku Tensei. Is it 11? So season 1 has 24 episodes. Then there's 2 OVAs that are actually important to the plot, which is Mushoku Tensei Heiress to Goblin Slayer and Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Episode 0 Guardian Fits. So that's 26 episodes. And then Season 2 Part 1 has another 12 episodes. So 38 episodes so far. And Part 2 of Season 2 is airing, I believe, in winter? No, spring. April 24 is when it's airing.
Eminence season 1 has 20 episodes.
And there's going to be 12 for Season 2.
So you have a little bit of a... Yeah, you have a little bit more of a deeper story because you have more episodes to see.
Mm-hmm.
I would at least give it the benefit of the doubt of putting Mushoku Tensei right behind Eminence, being 1 and 2 of A.
See, that's hard because the story of Mushoku Tensei, even in the first season, in the first 12 episodes, is a deeper story than the first 20 of Eminence.
Yeah, but the plot twists are insane in Eminence.
You're talking about John Smith?
All of them?
The only, truly good one, other than the fact that whatever freaking Sid says somehow becomes reality. Which isn't really a plot twist, but it's just unlucky for Sid.
Alright. Tacco, where do you think it should sit? Do you think Eminence should be 1 and Tensei should be 2? Or do you think his points are valid in Tensei being 1 and Eminence being 2?
I'm going with Eminence being 1 since I've actually seen Eminence.
See, I'm the only one. I need Tony here for this. Hold on.
I've seen some of Tensei, but that... not much to even fight about it. Given a valid argument. Are you messaging Tony and
Just-
asking him where?
No, I
it's just
messaged Tony. I said, "Hey, can you join VC real quick? Trying to defend Mushoku Tensei." He said, "From what?
Oh.
Against Eminence and Shadow." He says, "Nah, I'm going to sleep soon." I'm like, "Bro, help."
He said, "I'm gonna pull a phone a friend real quick."
He said, "For a while I was too." Ah. I told him what you told me, Cope. The episode count.
I mean, it is a valid point, really. You have the chance to get deeper into the story with more
He
episodes.
just said, "Bruh."
Oh, you can't say I'm wrong. It's true.
I told him what I said to your comment on the episodes, how the first 12 of MT are better than the first 20 of Eminence. He just said that's fair. I'm not going to join VC though. I want to sleep. Y'all really need to watch Mushoku Tensei. But fine, I'll contort since I'm in the minority.
Good, very good.
Next is... Oh, I know this one too. Oh, my unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. This is another isekai, and this is D tier. This is with like Konosuba and Devil's a Part-Timer. D tier. Dark Gathering. Have either of you started it yet?
No.
This is another horror,
Negative.
but the way they take the horror is where they actually collect spirits to fight against spirits to find Yaoi's mother. So I would say I would put it right behind Demon Slayer because Demon Slayer has better animation and the stories are... Demon Slayer's story is more bland than Dark Gatherings, but Dark Gatherings isn't much better. I'll say that. It leans more for the creep factor than anything else. An isekai about farming. I don't think any of us have watched that.
No.
Reborn as a vending machine. That's E tier.
Someone watched that?
I watched it as it was
Oh
releasing.
my lord.
It is pretty bad.
It sounds like it.
It's not as bad as the My Isekai Life anime, but that needs to be erased for different reasons. as soon as man's isekai'd into that world, he's the strongest person on the planet. Like, before he's in the world for 10 seconds, he's the strongest person on the planet. Tell me how that makes sense.
Kind of like Superman.
Shit. Nier Automata version 1.1 alpha. This one, this is an A tier. And y'all seriously need to watch it if you haven't. Next is another isekai that I don't know. Which means y'all probably don't know it because I'm more in the isekai genre than both of you.
Correct.
Reincarnated as a sword. Don't let the title fool you. This is actually a good story. And the guy in the sword basically is able to retain his personality and stuff, and he ends up getting the skill telepathy, but he's only able to communicate telepathically with his wielder, which is the black cat girl named Fern, and he basically becomes like a father figure to her, and it's very wholesome. I'd put it behind Dead Mountain Death Play in C tier.
That's fair.
8-6. Tacco, this is all you.
A.
A.
Care to explain?
Yeah, we need reasoning and where an A.
You can put it at the bottom of A, but storyline, plot twist, government, military. Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
Really corrupt government, military trying to flip it over. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, so this actually has the means to possibly become S.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
So I'm going to put it right below Rurouni Kenshin.
Okay, say it's really good. You'll like it.
It's been on my list for a while. I can't read that name. Is that Reign of the Seven Spellblades?
I believe you're right.
Spell something. And I can't read the rest of the title.
I can't see it. I'm waiting for it to scroll down.
Yeah, if you go into the Discord, I'm screen sharing.
I can't pull it up on my phone. I'm on Xbox right now.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Just give me a few seconds here. Wait for you to scroll down.
We're almost finished.
Doesn't look like it.
Alright, we'll go and haven't watched yet. Darwin's Game.
No.
Tacco?
Negative.
I cannot read that title at all. That title is only in Japanese. Grants. I'll take your silence as a no. Darling,
To the computer.
Darling in the Franks. This one.
That would be you.
Have you watched it, Tacco? He must be arguing with Sage. I'd say this one probably goes bottom of B tier. It's got a good story. Animation's decent. Rewatchability is a hindrance for this one because of the events in the final episode. It's kind of like Your Lie in April. Guilty Crown. I have watched this one as well. This one's pretty mid, but it has a better story than like Danganronpa, so I'll put it right behind Corpse Princess. God Eater. This one seriously needs a season 2. It falls in the same lines as No Game No Life. It's great, animation is amazing, story is great, good rewatchability. It just really needs a season 2, and we lost Tacco.
His Discord dropped and won't let him open it.
Oof. Alright, I guess we'll continue. Seraph of the End.
No, I haven't seen it.
Alright, I have watched the first season of it. There's 2 seasons. It's a good series about a world that was taken over by vampires, and they kept the children as a food source. And basically, it follows the story of one of the children who escapes and becomes a vampire hunter in the New World military, and while his best friend becomes a high-ranking vampire. I would say this is probably a B-tier story. I would put it right above Mob Psycho. Something Girl. You probably don't know that one either. Have you watched
No.
Durarara?
No.
Alright, neither have I. That's one that's been on my list for a while, though. Chaos Head. Lane.
No.
Can't read that one. Can't read that one. It's another isekai, though. Rod. I'll take that as a no. Can't read that one. Kaze no Stigma. I have watched this one. I would say this is probably right between Ass Class and Another.
Another one.
Can't read that one. Can't read that one. Can't read that one. Can't read that one. This one doesn't have a title. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. This falls.
What are your thoughts on it?
So when it comes to the ecchi, like super ecchi shows, like High School DD, Food Wars, High School of the Dead, I think it's better than those. I would say like right ahead of High School DD in C tier. I like Diablo.
Yeah.
The way he acts and his inner monologue that contradicts what he says is hilarious. Reminds me of Ainzel Gone in a way. But the story is nowhere near as good as Overlord's story.
Oh, no, without a doubt, it's not.
No, I think it's perfect right there in C tier. Beast Tamer. Have you seen that one?
No.
Neither have I. I can't read that title. Classroom of Heroes.
Seen a little bit of it, not much.
I know it just aired, I believe, either spring or summer of this year. I know I didn't watch it. Um, Zom 100. This one is hilarious. It's zombies. This one is definitely a B tier. Where in B tier is the problem? I'd say I would put it right behind No Game No Life. Saga of Tanya the Evil. Another isekai. But this one is better than most on the list. But I would say I would put it right ahead of Reincarnated as a Sword. Because it doesn't touch Eminence, Mushoku Tensei, Overlord, Slime, No Game, No Life, Are You Freda? It doesn't touch any of those. Can't read that one. Can't read that one. Psychopaths. This is A tier. This is an A tier show. Have you watched it yet?
I know a little about it. That's about it. I've seen a few clips here and there, maybe an episode.
I know I showed you the clip of him, of the main villain, just unaliving the main character's best friend.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be behind Naruto.
But ahead of Fire Force.
Yeah. I'm not too deep into Fire Force yet, so
That's fair. Since we're not going off of manga or anything, I can 100% agree with putting it there. If we were going with manga, I could not agree with it going above Fire Force.
right.
But then again, if we were going by manga, Claymore would be an S, Berserk would be an S. We'll have to do a manga one day. Death Parade. I have not watched this one myself.
Same.
And now we have Okubo, the creator of Fire Force and Soul Eater's first work, Batum, which I have not watched.
Same.
Can't read that one. Wise Man's Grandchild. It's another isekai. I would put it above Am I Actually the Strongest? Because it's pretty much the main character is strong as hell right off the bat. But it actually has a better story than Am I Actually the Strongest? And I'm hoping it gets a season 2. In Another World with My Smartphone. That goes into Need to Be Erased. Haven't seen that one. I can't read that one. Ranking of Kings. This is B tier. This is B tier. I would put it right behind JJK.
Okay.
The Great Cleric.
No, I don't got nothing on that.
Parallel World Pharmacy.
Nope.
Chivalry of a Failed Knight I have watched. And it is pretty mid. I would say it definitely needs a second season to get any higher. I would put it right behind Tokyo Revengers. Right at the bottom C. It needs a second season to be any higher. Can't read that one. Can't tell what that one is. Date Alive.
What are you thinking about that one?
I'm thinking B.
I'd probably go like low B.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if anything, it'd be in between Blue Lock and Demon Slayer. That's the highest I would put it.
Oh, right now I can't really see the list because you keep scrolling up and down. Okay, you stopped. I was like trying to see the images so that I can try to figure out the shows and where they're at. And I'm like, okay, stop moving. I can't follow. Yeah, that should be fine.
Can't read that one. Can't read that one. Don't hurt me, my healer.
That's all you.
I haven't watched it. Can't read that one. Can't read that one. There's a lot of these we can't read. Infinite Dendrogum. I found this one on Webtoons. Like, it came up as an ad on Webtoons, and I have yet to watch it. So this is like 6 years ago when I first found this one.
Oh god.
It was like when it was first. It was like when it was first airing.
Okay.
And now Bastard.
How dare you call me that?
Bastard is definitely a B tier. I would say it goes right behind Goblin Slayer. So that's all of them. So as you see, we have a lot to watch. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so 99. This would be 100. So 110 anime out of the 233 we have not watched or can't read the title, so we don't know what it is because of how small the damn things are.
And for me and Tacco, say a few that were positioned that you knew but we didn't.
Let's go through. For you at least, we have One Piece, Steins Gate,
Yeah.
JoJo's,
Yeah.
ReZero,
Yeah.
the majority of Cyberpunk Edgerunners,
Yeah.
Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
Did you watch Evangelion?
No.
That's another one. Mushoku Tensei.
I have a little bit, not much.
Clearly not enough to see the gloriousness it has over Eminence.
I'm sorry, I'm biased towards Eminence because it was fantastic for me. My experience for it. I know other people might not see it the same way, but yeah.
Monster.
Nope, I haven't seen it.
Baki.
What'd you say?
Baki.
Oh no.
Elfen Lied.
No.
Have you watched Erased?
I don't remember.
That's the one where he goes back in time to save his friends and figure out who the real killer is. He attained the power after he came home to his mom dead.
Yeah, I think I watched it, but kind of like passed my mind. Yeah.
Claymore.
No.
Berserk's little sister.
Yeah.
Psycho Pass. You said you only saw like a couple.
Yeah, I'm in the midst of watching Fire Force.
Watching Fire Force. Have you watched Soul Eater?
Yes.
Okay. I would suggest. Can't even. Whenever Fire Force gets fully animated, or if you end up borrowing my copies of Fire Force and reading the full thing, then go rewatch Soul Eater.
Oh, does it tie into it?
Fire Force is the prequel.
And
And
I watched it backwards.
oh, he released it backwards.
Okay.
He wrote
Makes sense.
Soul Eater for. He wrote Batum, Then he wrote Soul Eater. Then he wrote Soul Eater not while writing Soul Eater, which Soul Eater not actually. You have to watch that because it goes Fire Force, Soul Eater not, Soul Eater. Because Soul Eater not is 1 year before the events of Soul Eater.
Okay.
Roni Kenshin.
Yeah, no.
Have you watched 8-6?
I think I watched a little bit of it with Taco.
Okay. Shield Hero.
Yes,
You have watched it?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I told Taco I'm not taking your opinion into account when ranking Shield Hero because he couldn't even get past the first episode, so he didn't even get to the story.
Fair point. Sorry.
Nier Automata.
Nah.
I don't think you have you watched Doctor Stone?
Nah.
Okay, it's another good one. Ranking of
I'll get
Kings.
there. Nah.
Black Lagoon.
I watched a little with Taco, I think. I watched it with somebody. Might have not been Taco.
Taco said he hasn't watched it. I did tell him it's basically Cowboy Bebop, but not in space.
You know what? I believe it was my coworker. We were just chilling at work, and we were talking about our podcast. And he's like, "Dude, I'm watching this right now."
Ah.
And we were just sitting there in the office area watching it.
Daily Life of the Immortal King.
No.
Fruits Baskets.
Hell no.
Don Machi.
No.
Kaguya-sama Love is War.
No.
Fairy Tale.
No.
Slime. I think did you watch Slime?
No, but I think you've sent me clips.
Yeah. That's the one with the Megahito.
Yeah.
Goblin Slayer, which I highly suggest. Very good.
Yeah, no. I haven't seen that either.
From what you told me about Dead Mount Deathplay, you'll love Goblin Slayer. And
Okay.
and Bastard.
So are you still actually going to go and watch at least the first and second episode of Dead Mount Deathplay? Like, you get more...
Not right away.
Like, you get more information if you watch the second episode. But, I mean, pretty much to start off the story, it's all the first episode.
Okay. Kame ga Kill. Another one I highly suggest if you haven't watched it.
I'm not quite sure.
No Game No Life.
Mm-mm.
Zom 100.
No.
God Eater.
I believe so, yeah.
That's the one based off a video game. They need to make more of it. Tokyo Ravens.
No.
Seraph of the End.
No.
Don't think you've watched Mob Psycho?
No. No, I didn't.
Blue Lock, I know you watched. Data Live. I don't think you've watched Data Live.
No.
Now you watched Demon Slayer. You haven't watched Dark Gathering.
No.
Are You Freda?
No.
Now you watched that one. Bungo.
No.
Tower of God. So on the main character is Bam. Johnny Young Bosch plays him.
Yeah.
Darling in the Franxx.
No.
Kill a Kill.
Yes.
Ass Class.
Yes.
That ending hurt, didn't it?
Oh, a little.
The final roll call. I know you haven't watched Kaze no Stigma.
No.
Another.
Another one. No.
Future Diary.
No.
Saga of Tanya the Evil.
No.
Reincarnated as a Sword.
No.
Corpse Princess.
No.
Guilty Crown.
Okay, so we're pretty much at like 150 shows that I haven't watched here.
Yeah. Guilty Crown.
No.
Danganronpa the animation.
No,
High School DD.
I don't want to admit.
Dude, it's all right. I enjoy it not for that reason because if you look past that reason, there's an actual plot between the two dragons and the different races.
I think I started it and then stopped.
Yeah, you have season 4 is kind of a flop, but season 1 through 3 has actually good plot, and then season 5 is hopefully coming soon.
Speaking of seasons, and I know it's on this list, and you know I've watched it. I think we're already past it. My Hero.
Yeah, it's.
They need to just release it all. I don't want to wait.
Do you want them to be like Mappa?
Fuck yeah, I don't care.
It's people's
So,
lives at
wait.
stake, dude.
Well,
What?
My Hero's at stake.
Watch the first episode of Zombie Hunter, and you'll see what I mean about, like, that's actually how animators are
Hey.
in certain studios.
What?
Like, it's that bad.
I
Food,
believe it.
Food Wars,
No,
High School of the Dead,
no,
My Dress Up Darling,
no,
Tsukamichi, Moonlit Fantasy.
no.
I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in Real World 2.
Gesundheit. No,
Yu Yu Hakusho,
no.
Inuyasha,
I'ma say no.
Black Butler.
Yes.
Wow, you actually watched Black Butler.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Confusing, isn't it?
I got my girlfriend kind of mad because I haven't watched it yet.
You know,
It's one of her
I
favorites.
kind of want to talk to you about this, dude. When does it
God.
happen?
Can we do
when
this
did this
post stream? Can we do this after the stream ends?
No, I'm gonna put you on blast right now.
Don't even.
Yeah, come on. When did this happen? A week ago?
The
Or-
Thursday before Halloween was when it started.
And you just told me the other day.
We didn't officially start going out until the other day.
Okay, so it was in the works. I got it.
Yeah.
I kind of figured whenever you sent her to me that she was a girl. Whenever you like say hi,
Yeah.
because you don't ever do that, no matter who you're
No.
with, unless it's Tony. Like even if you're in your club or whatnot with your group, you don't like say hi to this person or say hi to this person. Like I knew it was significant.
I literally told her after when you said hi back, I literally showed her and was like, "Yeah, you'll meet him pretty soon. He's one of my co-hosts."
Oh, so you introduced me as a co-host, but not your fucking cousin. I see how it is.
I mentioned that when she asked me who it was going to, I said my cousin.
Okay. All right, now we can move on. Just wanted to put that out there real quick.
Why'd you have to put me on blast like that?
Well, it's been how long, dude?
I don't even want to think about that.
Exactly.
But yeah, her top 3 are pretty much Berserk, Hellsing, and Black Butler.
How much does she have under her belt?
What do you mean?
Like, how many shows does she have under her belt?
Less than me.
More than me?
I believe so, yes. We haven't gone too deep into how many we've both watched, mainly because like her top 1 is Berserk. So
I get it. That's why you're a sucker for her.
shut up, asshole.
Wait, is she from your club?
She's our club president's cousin.
I
she's
knew
in
there
my
was a
club.
resemblance.
Yeah, because you met our president.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. All right, we can get off of this now. I don't want to take up too much of the wormhole talking about personal relations.
We're doing a long video anyways because there's not going to be much content for that week. that this is
Okay.
going up. This is probably going to be the only video that's uploaded for that week.
Okay. You don't understand my feeling right now. I feel like a proud brother, you know?
We'll talk about it more once we get off.
All right.
Both Furry, I know you haven't watched.
Hell no.
No, you need to watch it, dude.
Okay. I'll give it a I'll
It,
give
it's
it a check.
it's worth it. It's in the same universe as SAO and Excel World.
Okay.
I know you haven't watched Spy Classroom.
No.
Misfit of Demon King Academy.
That's a tough one.
When they delayed the second season and it finally came back, it was like I almost had to rewatch the second season because the storyline was already slightly confusing, and where it delayed from was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Kind of like the big gap between Bleach.
See, but with Bleach though, um, it's not like it wasn't like it was in the middle of a confusing arc.
Right.
It was the
The
end
arc.
of an arc and the start of
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah, but I still went back and rewatched it because, it's Bleach.
I did the same thing. I binged Bleach and finished OG Bleach before they took it off of Crunchyroll,
I
getting ready for Thousand Year Blood War.
I was binging it so much that it got to the point to where um my wifey ended up getting suckered into a few episodes where she was walking by and then just like stood behind me and was watching that episode. And then after the episode ended, she walked away. Then the next episode came on, and then she got stuck into that one.
What arc was that?
Um, Zanpakuto Rebellion.
Okay, the best filler arc.
Oh yeah,
Well, none of it's filler anymore.
no, but I mean, it was still a good arc.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I know some people might beg to differ, but
That's how I feel with the Bount arc. A lot of people don't like it, but it actually gives Uryu good character development and actually introduces Uryu's mom before the Thousand Year Blood War,
right.
which is lore that people wanted for a while, given that we only got Ryukin.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
backstory is important.
but remember how the Ukiura versus Ichigo kept getting like pushed off for filler arcs?
Yeah,
That's pretty much how the Misfit of Demon King Academy was. It's like
okay.
imagine if they didn't do filler arcs and they put Bleach on hiatus until it was caught up enough and continued the fight that way. Imagine if that was the case. That's how it was in the second season of Demon King Academy.
Okay.
Blue Exorcist.
Uh, I thought you already mentioned Blue Exorcist.
No.
That was Blue Lock.
Blue
Oh,
Lock, yeah.
there's so many blues in here. There's like Blue Lock, Blue
Two.
Gender, Blue
Oh, three,
Exorcist.
yeah. There's three.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched it.
Wise Man Grandchild.
No,
Am I actually the strongest?
unfortunately, you're not.
You don't have to point it out, dude. Hunter x Hunter.
Yes.
The irregular at Magic High School.
No.
Angels of Death.
No.
A certain scientific accelerator.
No.
A certain scientific railgun.
No.
A certain scientifical magical index.
All right. Anything with a certain scientific. No.
Those are the only three. It's like Fate. You have to watch the first two
Yeah.
seasons. First two seasons of Railgun, then you watch Accelerator, then you watch the first season of Magical Index, then you watch the third season of Railgun, then you watch the second and third season of Magical Index.
They released them correspondingly.
They released all first two seasons of Index, then they released Accelerator, then they released the three seasons of Railgun, then they released the third season of Magical Index. Is how they released them.
That's ass.
Very. Tokyo Revengers.
No.
Chivalry of a Failed Knight.
No.
SAO.
No.
Excel World.
No.
So I would say before watching Bofuri, watch SAO through the Ordnance Scale movie. That will include the Gun Gale Online spinoff. So you'll watch the first season of SAO, Gun Gale Online spinoff, second season of SAO. There's movies in between these. So first season of SAO, SAO Extra Edition, Gun Gale Online, second season of SAO, SAO Ordnance Scale. Then you would watch Excel World. Then you would watch the 2 seasons of SAO War of Underworld Alicization. Then you watch Bofuri.
You know, this whole time, I didn't think you were saying Sword Art Online. Thought you were talking about something else.
No, SAO Sword Art Online.
Yeah, I didn't think you were saying SAO.
Have you
It
actually
sounded like you
watched
said
SAO?
something else. Yes, as soon as you started explaining, I was like, wait a minute. I have watched this. That's another thing I have to put on my mouth. Speaking of, whenever you go onto your mouth, check out my mouth.
Okay, my mouth's almost
Uh,
always up.
Yeah, I've been slowly updating it here and there, so there might be a few more that I got put on there.
66 completed, 4 currently watching, 2 reading.
Yeah, don't pay attention to the reading. I don't update that.
I have all the Bleach volumes if you want to read them.
Yeah.
You have over 2,000 episodes.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Um,
We have 61 shared anime.
so that means I have 5 anime that you haven't watched.
Yep. Unique to KillerCope.
Unique to me?
Yeah.
Is that something that I have to put in there, or?
No, I'm looking at I'm comparing our things, and
Okay.
there's only 2 that are set as unique. It's Tokyo Ghoul Jack and Tokyo Ghoul Pinto.
Mm,
These were special episodes. I'll have to add those in mine. I don't have them in mine. And then my unique list goes way too far.
kind of figured.
Well, I have over 1,500 entries.
Yeah, I'm getting there. It's gonna take me a year or so
You
to.
have 74 total entries.
So, how many shows on there does it say that I've watched that you haven't input in yours yet?
It only had 2.
2.
Yeah.
That would be what? Well, does it count plan to watch?
No, I think it counts completed and watching.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, because I know you have on there plan to watch for Dead Mount.
Yeah. You need to get the rest of Haikyuu on there too.
Yeah.
And your
I'll get
plan
there.
to watch. I've watched Burn the Witch. I have Demon Slayer's Hashira Training Arc in my plan to watch. I've watched Kaguya Summon Love is War, and I have Noblesse in my plan to watch.
Yeah, I'm actually watching that now.
And then Dance in the Vampire Bund is one I don't have.
That's the one that you recommended to me while I was doing my mouth.
It's in my plan to watch. I can't remember why I recommended this one.
It was for me and wifey.
How did I even find this one?
I don't know. You said that it was like a relationship type anime.
On live television, Mina Tepesh is the ruler of all vampires revealed. No, that's the Kaguya-sama that I recommended.
Because I'm
it's-
into the dark
It's
more.
the Death Note. It's basically Death Note, but romance.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because you know I like Death Note.
I can't remember. I might have told you about Dance in the Vampire Bund. I can't remember where the hell I found it, though. Because it's in my plan to watch.
You told me about it for wifey to watch, and then I put it on my
Oh,
mouth. Dance in the Vampire Bond.
I
And
think
she was like, "Oh."
I think she's the one that knows about that one.
Did you watch that or read it?
I think
She
she
said no,
read
not
it.
yet.
Oh, I
She
can't
might have it on her
webtoons.
phone webtoon. Yeah.
I think it's on her webtoons, and when she mentioned it, I was like, I think there's an anime of that, and that's what led to it.
Yeah.
But in the D tier, I know you haven't watched Berserk.
Hell no. It's your fault.
I'm gonna force you to
So
sit down and watch it one day.
tell your girly friend that it's your fault that I don't watch Berserk.
I'm gonna force you to watch it one day,
She's gonna hate me already, and I'm okay with that.
or
But
I'm
then I'm gonna
just,
turn to you and be like, it's yours and Tony's fault.
or I'm just gonna show up to your place with the first two volumes of the deluxe edition and be like, read.
Well, from what you guys were saying, where the animation is kind
The
of ass.
It starts in the third, basically the last chapter of the second deluxe volume.
Okay.
Um, but the artwork of the first arc is insane.
So
And
pretty
yeah,
much the manga is better than the anime.
well, it's the number one manga.
Well, then.
If you look at top manga on Mal, the number one is Berserk. Well deserved too.
Yeah, I
Miura had
might
a
borrow it from you.
masterpiece. Yeah, then you'll just have to talk to Tony about borrowing the rest until I get more of it in my collection.
Oh, you don't have it all?
I have one and two. He has every one that's out, and he already knows what his mom's getting him for Christmas, and it's the 14th deluxe edition, the final Miura deluxe edition.
Okay.
Um, but that comes out this month, I think. No, you watched Tokyo Ghoul. The Legend of Hero Northern Wars.
No.
Clan Ad.
No.
I know you've watched Seven Deadly Sins.
Yep.
Welcome to Demon Skull Iruma-kun.
No.
The last reincarnated as the last boss, heretical queen, but turned savior. It's a wonky title. I don't remember the full title of it.
Yeah, no.
I'm a spider, so what?
What?
It's so what, not say what.
I know. No.
Chainsaw Man.
Yes.
My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1.
No, but that's gonna be on my plan to watch.
It's just a funny isekai.
Yeah.
Devil's a part-timer.
Yeah.
Konosuba.
No.
Konosuba, the world is a wonderful explosion.
No.
Isekai Quartet.
No.
I think no, that was Tacco, the Black Summoner.
No.
You said you watched a couple of Trinity 7.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon, OG.
No.
It's weird that they had OG but not Crystal. But yet they had the newer Berserk. And there's another one that they had the newer version of. Bleach. They didn't even have the original Bleach. So, weird.
That was just me sending a streak.
I figured that.
I seen the hourglass and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I gotta send mine still. Ghost Stories.
No.
Heaven's Lost Property.
No.
The Slime Diaries.
No.
It's the OVAs for Reincarnated as a Slime.
Yeah, no.
I got reborn as a vending machine. Now I wander the dungeon aimlessly.
No.
Boruto. Yeah, we're on the need to be erased column now. Which was only 7. I'm shocked.
Well, not many of the ones that we talked about were bad.
Boruto is just... Ugh.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about it.
Dragon Ball GT,
Sadly,
Promised Neverland.
no.
Good. You need to read the manga instead. Rent a Girlfriend.
Are you sure that's what you're not doing?
Yes. Don't play with me with that, asshole.
Sorry, I'm dying over here.
That's what you get, karma.
No, I'm just sick.
The legendary hero is dead.
No.
That just so you know, that's the one with worse CGI than Berserk.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'll pull up a clip after we get off stream. My Isekai Life.
No.
In Another World with My Smartphone.
No.
Yeah, and that's all of them.
So about majority of this list. How much is in this list?
233.
Okay, so probably like 200.
Let's see, yes.
Say there's about like maybe 3 or 4 in the upper list that you haven't watched, and that's about it.
So far through S and A, only 8-6. It's the only one I haven't seen. In B, I haven't seen all of Bungo. And I haven't watched Sword Oratoria, but I put it with Danmachi because it's part of Danmachi.
Makes sense.
The only one that didn't get put with it was Slime Diaries because Slime Diaries is pretty bad. But yeah, so only all of Bungo. For C tier, Denmount Deathplay, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, Black Butler, and Tokyo Revengers. And Blue Gender. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 7, 8 so far. In D tier, Trinity 7 and Black Summoner. So we're at 9. E tier, seen all of it, needs to be erased. Rent a Girlfriend and In Another World with My Smartphone, but I just know those need to be erased. And same with Legendary Heroes Dead. So that's 12 plus 110. So 122 out of the 233.
Huh.
Which isn't bad. Now we go off the ones you have seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 44. So you haven't watched, what is that? 189 on this list that you haven't watched. But anyway, about time we wrap this up. That was the stream. Thank you for joining us. And if you're watching this on YouTube, we do apologize for being such a long video. We basically did this because we know we're not going to have any uploads this week. Make sure you check out all the links in the description. Get yourself some Rogue Energy. Any closing words, Cope?
Stay humble, get rumbled. That's about it.
Stay home and get rumbled. And just remember,
Atomic.